Pt.16. Hello. Hello, everybody. Weird things are happening in this final game. Well, not so weird. Not totally unexpected. I guess I shouldn't be surprised that Battler's game for Anj is not actually full of mean serial murders. I don't know if there will be any murders at all yet. Not while Battler's in charge. But I think we're gonna wait until Burncastle has her turn for that. That'll be funny. It'll be really funny if in the middle of Anja's nice trip down memory lane where she discovers that these people weren't actually all 100% terrible and that human lives are full of complexities and multitudes, that Burncastle just jumps in and is like, boom, murdered parents. That would be funny. I think. That would be a little funny. It would be a little bit funny, I think, if that happens. Boom, orphan. But who knows? I don't have time to think about that. I've got more riddles to solve. We went through like half of the family's riddles last time. I wanted to do them all in one stream, but then I remembered there's like 19 people to talk to about that. So that was going to take like another hour or so. So I want to get back to it. I'm excited. I'm giggly with excitement. Ooh. See? We're going to load it up. Let's load it up. What do I think? I don't be thinking at all, bitch. Yes, okay, we'll do Natsuhi and Kraus. Last time we did, the last one was Genji and Nanjo. The Anja and Eva stuff is good. Alright, we're already in the thick of it. We're back into the riddle zone. Alright, let's hear it, Natsuhi. Listen to my riddle about having horrible anxiety and repressed sexuality issues. What? Is that your riddle? White, black, white, black, white, blank, black, white, black, white, black, white. So, like, it's a pattern, obviously, but the pattern breaks because it goes white. It would go white, black, but there's black after the question mark, so it can't be black? Well, they're all multiple choice, so we'll just wait for them to show me the thing. This is a really hard one. White, black, white question marks, black, white, black, white, black, white. It looks like the white and black are alternating, but the question marks is between a white and a black. Is it gray? Is that easy? I feel like it's not as simple as gray. Aunt Eva was groaning. Apparently, this one's really tough. They haven't had the right experiences? Not at school, okay. Is it a problem that I could get easier than Aunt Eva? It's hard. White, red, black, gray, and empty space? Is it like... See, the picture makes it look like flags. Is it like... Is it like a race? Like a race flag? And like at the end of the race is red tape you gotta cross through? Let's ask Eva. Maybe she can give me a good hint. Ah, it's so loud. Why are these buttons so loud? Yeah, like a school race. Like, you know, I've read a lot of manga. At schools, they always do those festivals. They always do races. Say it in red? Yeah, maybe.
少しヒントを出しなさいよ。
出しなさいよ。
そうですか。ではヒントを。
See, Natsu is easily manipulated into helping us.
白黒白黒。いろいろありますけ
No
ど、
matter which you
どれを押
push.
してもとても綺麗な音が鳴りますよ。綺麗な音？
Like
その白黒は
a
音をさせる
piano?
ものなの？押すと
Is it a piano? Are they piano keys? Let me look up what a piano key set looks like. Cause I know they're not like completely alternating. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, it's piano keys. The sound helped me realize it was piano keys. Because piano keys, you know, well, I'll just put the picture up here. But you all know what a piano key looks like, where it's like, you know, the white and black keys don't alternate one after another. Because the sharps and the flats are between the different letters. So it goes, you know, like, it goes like A sharp, B flat, B, C, C sharp, D flat. So if we were to look at a piano keys left from right, so loud. My image folder is too large. It's got too many images in it. Hang on. Where is it? Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I know it's white, but I'm trying to show something here. I'm trying to show that I'm intelligent for thinking of it, okay? Where'd it go? Dun, dun. I accidentally muted myself. This is also another example of Ryukishi's famous subtlety, where you're solving riddles that are possible for you, but impossible for other people who don't have the same life experiences. Wow, that's like the theme of Beato's game or something. Hi, Chesso. It is a keyboard. Something that can be found in kindergartens and school, which is covered with a line of white and black things. It's an instrument, like a keyboard on a piano or a melodic. Do, re, mi.
3つの黒い鍵盤はファソラシの間だから
白黒白黒白はてな黒だから白が3つでド
Yeah,
レ
that's
ミ
that's right.
ミとファの間に黒い鍵盤はないわ。ミの次はすぐファになる。
つまりミの次がハテナだから
That's right. I got it all right. I'm so smart.
つまり
正解は白。正解です。ちょっと難しすぎたかと思いましたが、さすがですね。
やるじゃないかね、二人とも。さあ、夏日。
Give me your
お
medal,
めでとう、
bitch.
エンジェちゃん。
Give me my
これが
rewards.
私からのメダルです。
エヴァおばさんまた一つ集まったよ。
順調ね。さ、次は兄さんが出す番よ。あっ
All
さ
right,
りと
Kraus,
言
what
って
have you
ケ
got?
チョンケチョンにしてあげるわ。
Let's see what Kraus has for us. I got a medal.
上等じゃないかね。
What?
返り討ちにして差し上げようじゃないか。
Kraus, what are you doing?
やめてエヴァおばさん挑発しないで。問題が難しくなっちゃう。
The music changed even. Kraus is going boxer mode. Watch out, he's gonna punch you with 100 times the force of an atom bomb or whatever.
さあ、暗い玉へ。難問だ。これは私が投資に関わったビルのテナントをめぐる問題だ。
Skyscraper? Okay. Once upon a time, there was a 7-story skyscraper. The following companies were located on the following floors. Okamura Securities Co. Limited was located on the 7th floor. Iwamura Realty Co. Limited was located on the 6th floor. Tamura Transport Co. Limited was located on the 5th floor. Now then, Murakoshi Publishing Company Limited was located on the what floor? What goes in the blank? This is some sort of wordplay for sure. S T I W T N O P Q R. Q R S T. So it can't be alphabetical, because T is after S, and they're going descending. First, second. Oh, on the blanked floor. This is another trick. It's trying to make you think about the words. But we already have the floor. So it can't be first, or second, or third. It's fourth. Duh. That one wasn't even hard, Kraus. I just had to pay attention.
お見事、正解よ。1階から11階の間にガイと読めるフロアは
Yeah, Kraus thought he was trying to get us with that one. He really thinks he's him.
3階だけは3階とも読めるけど、それ以外
You really shouldn't have made this
11階ま
multiple
では
choice,
どれも
Kraus.
階としか読まない。
やるじゃないかね。
He's so disappointed.
私には答えを教えられるまでさっぱりだったというのに。
Apparently, Uncle Kraus once had this puzzle shown to him, and he wasn't able to answer it right. He looked a bit downcast to see a kid like me solve it. Owned. For some reason, he looked even more mortified to see that Eva had solved it. How strange.
ほら、さっさとメダルをよこしなさいよ。
これはエンジェちゃんの知恵に表するメダルだ。エヴァにやるわけではない。
Not for you, bitch.
負け惜しいわ。
Kraus is so funny.
ありがとう、クラウスおじさん。エンジェすごい？エンジェ。
おじさんよりよほど頭が柔軟だ。君がメイで。
Yeah, it's just I figured that all of the riddles were totally localized because I imagine in the Japanese version they're full of cultural reference I couldn't possibly understand.
これで私たちの
Okay,
問題
those
は
weren't
おし
so
まい
bad.
です。
楽しんでもらえたならいいのだね。
Those were not bad
ありがとう
puzzles.
夏日おばさ
メダルの枚数など気にせず、みんなの鬼門難問をたっぷり楽しんでほしい。
No, all that matters is the medal count. All I need are rewards. That's why I save scum if I get something wrong.
私たち。
私たちすっごい楽しい。
Kraus and Natsuhi smiled as they at them as they dashed away.
おお、夏日か。どうだったお前たちの問題は。
How's my brain, bestie? Because I only exist in your
え
brain.
りすぐりを出題したつもりです。楽しんでもらえたかどうか。
On the other side of the room, Anja and Eva were counting the medals they had gathered so far. Anja and Eva. It was such an unexpected pairing, but they looked like they were having a great time.
血のつながらぬ未来の親子か。こうして見ている分には本当の親子そのものにしか見えぬ。ええ。絆は心で育むものです。血のつながりなどそれに劣るものです。
Something something found family. After saying this, Natsuhi bit back her own words and stared at the floor. Yeah, remember that time you threw a baby off a cliff because it wasn't yours?
どうした？私によくもそのようなことが言えたものだと。
Imagine being able to accept an adopted child. Couldn't be Natsuhi.
気にするな。わらわのことは私があなたを拒絶してしまった。
Like basically all of them.
それはすべて私の責任。
Basically every world.
そなたの気持ちもわかる。身ごもれず、何年も肩身の狭い思いをしてきたのだ。
Shameful display.
素性の知れぬ赤ん坊を渡され、養子にしろと言われたら、ショックを受けぬ女などおらぬ。だからといって、あなたを崖より突き落としても
Yeah, it sure wasn't. That was a really extreme response.
そうであるな。それは、そなたが生涯背負うべき十字架であろう。はい。その覚悟です。
But you know, it being Natsuhi was basically forced into this marriage, she didn't have many choices available to her, so extreme responses are more understandable.
わらわではない。私を恨まないというのですか。そうしょげた顔をするなって。いやいや、むしろ逆だな。
Beato tells Natsuhi, let's take ibuprofen together.
わらわは
Because of your headaches.
そなたがその十字架を背負い続ける限り、わらわはそなたを恨もうとは思わぬ。この私を恨まないというのですか。本当は恨んでたぜ。超恨んでた。お前の抱き枕吊るしてサンドバッグにするくらい恨んだ
Or
さ。
do a murder. Do some murders.
でも
There was probably something about that.
お前を見ているうちに、お前は悔やみ、そしてその気持ちをきっと。
You know, that does make sense actually. I remember in episode 6 when Kanon quote unquote died, he had like a whole bit about how he's seen Natsuhi like crying when she thinks she's alone.
忘れるものですか。私は人殺しなのですから。重い十字架背負っちまったな。今じゃあんたに同情してる。
Yeah, Natsuhi has not gotten it very easy in any episodes. Some characters get off easier in some episodes, but it feels like Natsuhi always gets it really bad. Not even just episode 5. She gets her brains blown out like almost immediately in the one Burn Castle showed in episode 7.
本当だぜ。だって全部金蔵が悪いんじゃねえか。あいつが隠し子なんか作るから悪いんだし。
That's true. If none of this would have happened if Kinzo could have had any self-control.
お前の預け方が特に悪い。子供が生まれないから養子にしろなんてのじゃなく、かわいそうな子だから育ててくれぬかとか、そなたを傷つけの言い方はあったはずだ。これだから男は
That's right. We gotta blame the patriarchy. That's what's really at fault here. Like, unironically.
もはや恨みはない。それでもそなたの十字架は軽くはならぬか。
あなたにどうすれば償えるか未だには。
じゃあこうしよう。両腕を広げよ。
こうですか？
As Natsuhi spread her arms uncertainly, Beato leapt forward and hugged her tight. Aww. The whole audience goes, aww.
これは
二度と言わねえから一度くらい言わせろよ。わらわはよ、自分の母親に会ったことさえねえんだからよ。
Still hugging Natsuhi, Beato spoke in a whisper. She spoke those words that she would certainly never say again.
わらわのことで悔やんでくれてありがとよ。でもよ、わらわはもう恨んでねえからな。それだけは信じてくれよ、母さん。
ベアトリーチェ。
That was good. Cross gets nothing in that scene, I guess.
今度は
Usually it's both characters' riddles, they get a little something. Kraus is just hanging out. It's really funny how he doesn't really need it. Kraus just turned out to be one of the most normal guys.
あの二人は
Kraus is too normal to get a sad scene about him.
シャノンちゃんとカノンくん。いいわ
Oh
ね。
boy.
相手
Time
にと
for
って少しは良さ
existentialism.
そう。
お呼びですか、エヴァ様、エンジュ様。
姉さんはバカだな。問題を出せって言ってるんだよ。
失礼しました。
Shannon was as absent-minded as ever. However, Canon looked extremely calm and would probably have a well-polished puzzle ready. Think quick, girl!
じゃあ僕から先に出すよ。姉さんはその間に考えて。
He's such a moody little bitch.
ごめんね。
じゃあ姉さんが問題を思いつく時間が稼げる程度に悩んでもらえる問題じゃないとな。
言うじゃない。おいでなさい。カノンくんの思い切り難しい問題。
蒸発しないで。簡単なのがいい。
エヴァ様のご許可がいただけたので。
An insanely difficult puzzle.
失礼させていただきます。
Anja must die difficulty.
ここは任せて。おばさんが解いてあげるわ。
A scholarly king once decided to give out prizes to the learned people of his land. The one who won the prize got 29 gold coins. The one who won the silver prize got 47 gold coins. The one who won the gold prize got 79 gold coins. So how many gold coins were given to the one who won the platinum prize? So there's some math going on here. So let's see. Do 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 do. So that's what? 39, 18, and then 22. I don't think it's a pattern. So what's 18 and 18 to 22 is 4, so it would be 26? Is that even an option? 90, 9, 105. There's no 105 option, so it's not simple addition. Isn't third place usually bronze medals? Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Dum 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 dum. I don't know if that has any significance. What number is it on the periodic table? Oh, that's a good question, actually. That might be it. Yep, copper is 29 on the periodic table. That's a good thought. That was well done. Silver is also 47, and gold is... Yep, 79. So platinum... 78. That is an option, okay. Cannon's like, this bitch has learned chemistry, right? This 6-year-old girl? You got that quick, Chesto. I'm impressed. I'm impressed with your work there, Henchbun. Kudos to you. That's how you get promotions in this business. Let's go with 78. Owned.
すごいエヴァおばさん
Oh, well, okay, it does say Eva's the one solving it, so I guess she knows the periodic table.
どうして78枚なの？金賞より上なのにどうして賞金は金賞より少ないの？
この賞金の枚数はね、それぞれの賞の原子番号なのよ。銅は29番、銀は47番、金は79番。
Copper was a very specific choice instead of bronze, because bronze isn't on the periodic table, is it? It's an alloy, isn't it?
だからプラチナ賞の賞金は金貨78枚。
エヴァおばさんすごい！
Dad once told me that Aunt Eva was an enthusiastic studier and really smart even back when she was in school. Even George Oni-chan, her son, is smart, so Aunt Eva must be really incredible.
それにしてもひどい問題ね。せめてエンジちゃんにわかる問題にしなさいよ。
エヴァ様より思い切り難しい問題を出すようにとのご許可を賜っておりました。
そうだね。
Megane mode. For you.
エヴァおばさん自分でそう言った。だから演者のわかんない問題になった。
私のせいかしら。ごめんね、エンジちゃん。でもほら、メダルをもらえたから。
It's true, we're so full of medals. Yum. We got another medal. Just how many more? Just how many have we gotten so far? But we still have a lot left to get. Next up is Shannon. Yippee!
私の問題はそんなに難しくありませんのでご安心ください。
Yeah, bronze is an alloy. I just looked it up. It's cuprum and stannum makes bronze. I don't know what either of those are. But yeah, bronze is an alloy, so it wouldn't be on the periodic table. I guess that's your hint, is it being copper instead of bronze.
姉さんのレベルで考えてるからね。
Why are you so mean to your sister, Canon? Why are you so mean to your sister who's really you?
じゃあカノン君も挑戦してみる？
望むところさ。
今度はエンジちゃんにもわかる問題だそうよ。おばさんはヒント役に回るわ。
頑張る。解く。メダル集める。それでは参りますね。よくお聞きください。
WPAO question mark? White, W equals white chocolate, P equals pepper jack cheese, A equals anchovy pizza, O equals lemonade, and question mark equals black coffee? This has to be a trick question. It can't be that easy, right? It can't just be B, right? This is a trick question. Do they have to make a word, WPAO, and something? It can't be as easy as just saying B equals black coffee. Because O equals lemonade. And it doesn't start with O. It can't, so it can't be like letters to letters. W-P-A-O. Okay, so what? All the letters are in the word, like O is in lemonade. And I don't know if that matters. I think we can rule out W, A, and O, because I don't think... Because I don't think they would repeat them. Curry? I guess all of these things are what you eat with curry? Because there's curry in the bottom right there. There's a picture of curry. Because I know Japanese curry places like serving coffee with them. There's not a... Who the fuck eating curry with white chocolate? I don't know, dude. I'm guessing. I'm seeing the pictures related to the Japanese version of the puzzle. Oh, okay, then I gotta ignore that. I gotta focus and not think about the letters A, B, O in this. I can't think about that. I gotta think about the puzzle. Okay, what's the significance here? P equals pepper jack cheese, A equals anchovy pizza, O equals lemonade. Well, yeah, I can't believe Shannon called this easy. Canon's was way easier. Alright, let's ask Eva.
よくわかんない。ローマ字？
それぞれの名前をローマ字に直して。
No, it's not canon, because O is lemonade.
抜いたとか。
私も最初はそう思ったのよ。甘納豆は A、塩せんべいは S、カレーライスは K。
Just imagine she's saying the actual letters
ロ
you're
ーマ
reading.
字ならみんなそれが頭文字なのよね。でもそれだとブラックコーヒーが N ってのが意味わかんないのよ。
Yeah, Shannon's one is more devious by surprise. Who could have
わかり
expected?
ますでしょうか。エンジェ、ローマ字はなんとなくわかるけど、英語はわかんない。ローマ字がわかれば十分ですよ。英語はわからなくて大丈夫です。エヴァ様と協力すればきっと解けますよ。他にもヒントないの？ありますよ。他の食べ物のアルファベットもお教えします。
Okay.
まず A はアーモンドチョコ、 S はシャーベットのレモン味、
Okay.
K はキムチ、 N は苦い緑茶。
やっぱりローマ
Those
字の
all start with the
頭文
letter,
字に思えるわ。でもそれじゃあブラックコーヒーの N がわかんないのよね。
エンジェは A の食べ物が好き。シュークリームやケーキは A に入る？入りますよ。
ということ
Oh,
は
so are W foods
名前
sweets?
のローマ字の頭文字じゃないんだ。
どういうこと？
Like it's a different letter is a different category of food?
甘納豆とアーモンドチョコよね。デザート？ お菓子？
Those are both fish.
は塩
And
せ
those
ん
are
べい
both
と
like
レモンシャーベッ
fruit
ト。
drinks.
K はカレーとキムチで、これ何のグループ？
わ かるようなわかんないような、なんだかもどかしい。では最後のヒントを。皆様はレモネードをお飲みになったことはございますか？ある。最初
Oh, it's the
甘いジュー
flavor.
スだと
It's the
思ったから
flavor.
すごいびっくり
Bitter.
した。二度と飲まない。
あ、
It's the flavor.
エンジェちゃんありがとう。あなたのおかげで多分わかったわ。
It's definitely got to be the flavor, so it would be B for bitter, right? Like what flavor starts with W? I don't know, actually. I'm guessing. Is it? Okay, maybe it's not B. Cake and cookies are W. And so is watermelon, though. This one's hard. What flavor? What? You think A should be M? I have no idea what you're talking about. Way more common usage? Okay, so it's not the flavor, I don't think. I'm gonna scratch that. It's not B for bitter. So, there's no, like... So, I think it has to be one of the letters already there, W, P, A, or O, because she didn't list any other ones in the hints. Is it like O because it's a drink? She listed drinks for O's, lemonade and sherbet, right? No, I guess sherbet's like ice cream. It was all like fruit related. Is it as simple as O for like orange? Or no, not orange, but I'm really confused by this one. Let me look at this again.
よくはローマ字？
それぞれの名前。
私も甘納豆はローマ字なら
I want to see what food she lists again.
わかりますでしょうか？エンジェ、ローマ字がわかる。英語はエヴァ様と協力。他にもヒントないの？ありますよ。他の食べ物。まず
Watermelon is W, picante potatoes,
キム
tuna.
N は苦い緑茶。
So sherbet, picante potatoes. So is P for like peppery foods? Because it's picante and pepper, Jack. What would be the O flavor? Like orangey? Because it's like orange and lemon, which are both citrusy.
やっぱりローマ字の歌詞。でもそれじゃあ
エンジェはシュークリームやケーキは A に入る？
So cake and...
入りま
What's
す
the common thing between watermelon and cookies and cake?
ということ、名前のローマ字の。
どういうこと？ A のグループ甘納豆デザートお菓子？ S は K はカレーとこれ。
わかるよ。なんだかもどかしい。では皆様はレモン。春、最初甘いジュース二度と飲まない。
Yeah, that's what I thought too, Chester,
あな
but
たのおかげで
I guess maybe
多
it's
分
not
わかったわ。
the letters? I guess the letters don't directly mean something. It's just the one of those four they correlate to. So like W is sweet, P is spicy, A is sour, and O is... Or no, O is sour and A is savory, so... Coffee's like bitter though. So I guess it would be sour. Bitter's like a type of sour. Should I go with O then? Oh, they're... Fuck. They're the second letters, damn it. They're the second letters in sweet, spicy, savory, and sour. W is in sweet, P is in spicy, A is in savory, and O is in sour. God damn it. Alright, so I guess I'll go with O for coffee. That's really tricky. You tricky bitch, Shannon.
高3ですか？カノン君は？
わかんないよ。
Oh, I think I chose the wrong one.
わかりそうでわからない。
うん。
Yeah, D for bitter. Duh.
あなたのおかげで多分わかったわ。
Okay. Sorry, I thought it would just be one of those four.
ほらエンジェちゃん、ここにある食べ物の味を考えてみて。甘納豆の味は？
甘い。
塩せんべいの味は？
しょっぱい。
Well, we solved it together, and by that I mean I got you guys to do the work for me.
そしてブラックコーヒーは？
なるほど。そういうことか。
This is probably one that maybe works a little bit better in Japanese where it's more syllabic.
コー
I
ヒ
don't
ーは
know.
苦いよ。どういうこと？アルファベットは味なの？
そういうこと。甘いをローマ字に直すと 頭文字は A、
But then again, they're using the
S は
letters,
しょっ
the romaji.
辛いは K で、苦いは N。 ではレモネードの味は
酸っぱい。
そういうこと。
Yeah, they really want you to get lost in the
酸っぱいを
letters.
頭文字は S。 レモネードの答えは S ね。
はい、
Wait, when did you drink coffee? Don't worry about
お
that.
めでとうございます。エヴァ様、エンジュ様。エヴァおばさん、すごいすごい。
2人で頑張ったから解けたのよ。2人の成果よ。
こちらが私のメダルでございます。お受け取りください。
Umami is. You think umami is a more common usage than savory? I don't know. I feel like I've heard savory more than umami, but I also feel like savory is a more difficult one to describe than the other three. Like, I feel like sweet, spicy, and sour are all really specific feelings, but savory is a little harder to describe.
ありがとう。カノン君はわからなかった？難しかったでしょう。
姉さんにしては
Haha, you made fun of me, but you're the one who was dealing with an easy
姉さんをバカにしてごめんなさいって言ってごらん。言わないとカノン君のご飯 S とか N のものばっかりにしちゃうからね。
S はともかく N ばっかりというのは辛いわね。
I like sour foods. I like sour candies.
A ばっか
I
り
really like the sour gummy worms.
もう虫歯になっちゃうわよ。でもおばさんの家に遊びに来たらいっぱいごちそうしてあげるわ。
おばさん大好き。
In the end, Canon caved under the threat of eye cooking and was forced to apologize to Shannon. Owned. Trolley sour crawlers do kick ass. But I also really like the peachy rings. The trolley peachy rings, those are also really good. But I just like peach flavored stuff in general.
お楽しみいただけましたか？
You know, it's strange. I've always liked green peppers. I always thought green peppers were good and not really spicy at all.
他の方も相当難しい問題を用意されているようです。どうかお気をつけて。
I feel like of all the peppers, green peppers are the most mild. It's that they're bitter? I never really think they're bitter either.
そうね。
But maybe that's because I don't really eat green peppers on their own. I feel like green peppers are one of those veggies that they're best mixed with other stuff. Like in sandwiches or salads or other cooking. I feel like some veggies are not so good to eat on their own, but better when mixed with other stuff.
手強そうな人ばかり残ってるわ。
You can fry up a green pepper nice, put some melted cheese in it, put some bacon in it, wrap it in bacon even, though that's good.
でもやっつける。エヴァおばさんとなら勝てる。
そうね。2人で知恵を出し合って頑張りましょう。
いってらっしゃいませ。頑張ってくださいね。
It's not just bell peppers that can have the green versus red distinction. Well, there's onions, but I don't really think of onions as green. They're like white. Shannon and Canon returned to the kitchen with the serving cart. The dining hall was filled with such an exciting and fun atmosphere, but out here in the corridor, one was reminded of the fierce winds and the rain. Oh boy, we're already in the allegory zone! But they were satisfied with this. The whole point of this noisy farewell party was to forget the loneliness of the rain, for just a little bit.
これで長かったゲームもおしまいなんだね。
せいせいするよ。ようやく僕たちは誰のおもちゃにもならなくて済む。静かに忘れ去られて誇りに埋もれて消え去りたいね。
違うよ。私たちは誇りに埋もれて消えるんじゃない。閉じられる猫箱の世界で誰にも知られることのない私たちの未来を続けていくんだよ。
そうだね。
This is making me hungry, Malfunk.
ごめん。
All the pepper talk. I like peppers. I like a wide variety of peppers. The only ones I don't really care for are banana peppers.
それは僕たちの知ることのできない世界だから。忘れてたよ。
私たちは猫箱の世界でどんな未来を紡がれるんだろうね。
それがわからないから。猫箱。
That is in fact why it's called the Nekobako.
そうだね。
姉さんは心残りはないのかい？ジョージ様のこととか。
Yeah, grilled peppers in general are good. Grilled bell peppers, grilled jalapeno peppers. I feel like grilled is one of the better ways to serve peppers.
姉さんはジョージ様に指輪をもらうまでしかできない。
I feel that way about onions too. Grilled onions are good. Slap that on a burger.
何も。
それが叶うのが猫箱の中の私たちの未来じゃない。それは私だけじゃないよ。カノン君だってそう。ジェシカお嬢様とカノン君の未来とかね。
僕は
私がジョージ様との婚約を破棄して島を出て行って
You
いなくなる
probably
未来だ
should.
ってあり。その世界ではカノン君はもう私のことなんか何も気兼ねしなくていい。お嬢様と
It's the same they'll never get out of the cat box, so we never get to see George's divorce arc.
姉さんがジョージ様との婚約を諦められるなら、そういう世界もあるかもね。
だから私がジョージ様と結ばれる世界とあなたがお嬢様と結ばれる世界が同時に存在できるのが
Alive and
猫
dead.
箱の中じゃない。
どんな矛盾した夢も全てが同時に存在できる世界。
それが私たちという駒がしまわれる世界なの。だから寂しくなんかないし悲しくもない。今ここにいる私はジョージ様に指輪をもらうところまでしか観測できないけれど。
The other me who lives in the cat box in a world I cannot witness will surely build a happy life in the future. The cat box is such a strange thing, a place where any pieces and toys and dreams can be kept. It's no cage sealing us in. On the contrary, being inside the cat box means being free from everything in countless worlds.
全てから解放され、全てが同時に叶う世界。でも、その世界の僕は
It's like a Soma type thing.
それがなんだか
Just more metaphorical and less literal, being put in a different body.
ねえカノン君
何？
We're uploading our brains to the cat box.
しよっか。
何を？
決闘。
Oh, another duel? You're gonna shoot each other again?
いいの？
私たちはもっと早くに決着をつけるべきだった。なのにこうしてゲームが終わる最後の瞬間までそれを先送りにしてる。
いいよ。どうせ終わるゲームさ。最後の最後くらい僕らは自分たちの決着をしっかり。
そうすれば猫箱にしまう前に私たちは未来を見ることができるもんね。
いいとも。やろうじゃないか。何で決める？コイン？それともまた鉄砲で？
The pistols were pretty cool.
じゃあ私たちもクイズ大会にしようか。
はあ？姉さんも物好きだな。
じゃあ
More quizzes.
第1問。
We don't get to see it though because us observing it would open the cat box and find the answer. We're not allowed. Oh god, it's Maria's turn.
エンジェにはすごい難しい問題を出しちゃうよ。
That's right, we gotta do all the family, the cousins.
とっておきの
Battler and George and Jessica
難しい問題
too.
でいじめてメダルなんか絶対にあげない。エンジェ解けるもん。
And I think we still have Rudolph and Kyrie left. And Eva herself. I don't think we did
絶
Eva's.
対解けるもん。
As soon as Maria and Anji crossed gazes, they started fighting. The two girls so close in age were really good friends, but they also fought a lot. Especially when they were opponents in a game.
マリアちゃんはいろいろなクイズを知ってそうね。
And I don't think we've done Rosa either. There's a lot more. I keep forgetting how many people there are in this story.
楽しみだわ。よろしくね。
出さないよ。
And then we'll have to answer extra double time questions from Gop and Renove and all the stakes and the rabbits. Oh, that's right. Eva's was the one about the South Pole.
マリアは真打ちだからママの後に出すの。
そう
Okay, so we're doing
じ
Rosa
ゃあママ
first.
が先でいい？じゃあ私から出題するわね。行くわよ。
Okay. Rokenjima is about to explode! There's only 1 hour left until the explosion. Rosa can make it to the stack of ingots in the underground VIP room in 3 minutes. However, the ingots are heavy, so she can only carry one out at a time. Furthermore, it takes her 5 minutes to carry it up to the surface. She starts at the surface and goes back and forth between the surface and the underground VIP room. So how many ingots can Rosa carry out of the underground VIP room? I didn't expect one to be directly about the story. This one's really funny. This is funny. I didn't expect one like this where it's like, ask me questions about how to get out before this place blows up. Oh, Rosa. Should have been, how many goats can Rosa gun down in an hour? Okay, an hour is 60 minutes. So she has to get there in 3 minutes, and she can only carry one at a time, and it takes 5 minutes to carry it up to the surface. Okay, so... one thing I'm tripped up on is the, Yes, in this mysterious hypothetical situation, how much gold could I loot without dying? So, okay, so the one thing that's tripping me up is, does she only have to do the 3-minute trip to the VIP room once? Or does she have to go 5 minutes up, then 3 minutes down, then 5 minutes up? It says... So, it says she goes back and forth, so my assumption is that round trip, it's 8 minutes. New Vegas rules shove all the gold inside a dead body and carry it to the surface. I don't think physics work that way in this world. That seems very specific to New Vegas. So, 8-minute round trip. But she has to go down first, so... Yeah, it says she starts at the surface. So, 3 minutes down... She now has 1 ingot. 5 minutes up, she delivers the ingot. Let me... So 3, and then 8, 1, and then 11 to go back down. I'm going in totals here, so now it's 11 total minutes to go back down because she did 8. 3 to go down, 5 to go up is 8. And then 3 to go down again is 11. 5 to go up again is 16. 3 to go down... Well, actually, I guess I could just divide 60 by 8, but that probably wouldn't work because she has to go down once first, so... 1, so we're up to 3, 8, 11, 16 is 2, 19, 3, 24, 27 is 4, 28, 32. 35 is 5. 40. 43 is 6. 48. 51 is 7. 54. 59 is 8. So I think it's 8 if I've done my math right. I think it's 8. But just in case. Unless there's some trick. Because I ended at 5 minutes. So that means she's up on the surface and will be safe from the explosion. Let's see if there's any extra stipulations. No, I think it's 8.
それでいいの？黄金を地上に運ぶには1往復8分かかるのよ。8×8 じゃ60分をはみ出しちゃうわよ。
Yeah, but you start going down.
だって何個持ち出したかが問題だもん。インゴットの部屋から一歩でも出れば
Yeah.
持ち出したことになる。
さすがエンジェちゃん。たくさんの問題ですっかり鍛えられちゃ
Well,
ったわ。
I used the wrong logic to get the correct answer, so it's
そういう
fine.
こと。
It doesn't matter.
7往復すると 8×7 で56分。あと4分しかない。でも3分あればまた地下貴賓室に戻って最後の1分で8個目のインゴットを持ち出せる。
This is really funny. That was a really funny one.
エンジェもやるね。すごいよ。マリアお姉ちゃんには負けないもん。
おめでとう。これが私のメダルよ。じゃあ次はマリアのとっておきの問題に
Alright,
挑
let's
戦
hear Maria's probably insane puzzle.
ようやくマリアの番だね。
Oh no, it's playing her song.
ママの簡単な問題にずいぶん
I didn't take that long at all.
心配になっちゃったよ。エンジェには無理だね。絶対に無理。
Da 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 da.
エバおばさんがいるもん。二人で解くもん。無理だよ、無理無理。
Moody moody.
エバおばさんにだって解けたりはしない。狼と羊のパズルは
Oh boy, another one of
難
these.
しいんだからね。
From her handbag, Maria pulled out a wolves and sheep puzzle book that was worn out, well used, and had a majestic feel to it, like a grimoire.
狼と羊のパズルはわかるよね。わかるよ。何度も出されたもん。
こちらの岸から向こうの岸へ船を使ってみんなを移動させるパズルよ。
大抵おかしなルールがあるのよね。
Yeah, you guys argued over this a lot in episode 1.
それぞれの騎士で狼が羊の数を上回ってはならないだっけ？
そう、その通り。狼が羊を上回らないように気をつけながら船を往復させて全員を対岸へ移動させるパズルなの。でもね、狼と羊しかないのは一番シンプルで単純で
Oh, are we gonna have to deal with more animals?
の練習問題程度なんだよ。
上級編になるとね、狼や羊
Oh
以
boy.
外にもいろいろ出てくるのよ。面白いわよ。
紙に書いた方がいい問題？
そうね。その方がきっと整理がしやすいわよ。
They're actually recommending I write this one down, unlike all the others. All the other times they're like, should we write this down? They're like, no, you don't need to write it down. This one they're like, yes, do write it down. But I guess they're gonna show it to me, so I don't really have to write it down either way. There's a version where if you have too many sheep, they would ram the wolf to death. Is that like a losing state for the puzzle? Because I feel like getting rid of the wolf is the idea.
負けないもん。絶対に負けないもん。
saying, well, I put all the sheep on one side with the wolf, so they just ram it to death is like, feels like answering laser gun to rock, paper, scissors. You must use a 2-passenger boat to carry each person to the opposite bank of the river. On the near bank, there is a peasant, his wife, a shepherd, a sheep, a cow, some meat, and some vegetables. All of these count as 1 passenger on the boat. The boat can only be rowed by the peasant, his wife, or the shepherd. If the wife is with the shepherd while the peasant is around, they'll run away together. If the shepherd is near the meat when both the peasant and his wife are not around, he'll eat it. If the sheep is near the vegetables when the shepherd isn't around, he'll eat them. If the cow is near the vegetables when none of the humans are around, he'll eat them. If it's a lot of trouble to unload the meat, so once it's been unloaded once, it can't be unloaded again. The vegetables are easily bruised, so they can only ride on the boat once. Can you achieve... Okay, wow, okay, this is a complicated one. This is what description of stand powers after episode 4 sound like. Okay, so we've got peasant, wife, shepherd, sheep, cow, some meat, and vegetables. The boat can only be rowed by the humans. Okay. The wife is with the shepherd while the peasant isn't around. This is the Professor Layton puzzle with the wolves and chickens. I don't remember that one. It's been a long time since I played Professor Layton. This is a Chimera Ant and End power? Yeah. This is a post-Diamond is Unbreakable stand ability. If the wife is with the shepherd while the peasant isn't around, they'll run away together. If the shepherd is near the meat when both the peasants and his wife are not around, he'll eat it. Okay, so vegetables and meat can only be brought across once. So what do we start with? I hate that something else is an answer. That's fucked up. Let me write some of this down. Okay, so combinations that are not good. Wife, shepherd, shepherd, meat. A secret other thing, that's right. Sheep plus cow, veggies bad. And veggies and meat, 1 trip. So there's our rules. There's our rules. Alright, so a human has to row the boat, right? Animals can't go across with just animals. I guess I should write that down too. So I think we should start with let's start with let's say the shepherd brings the meat across, comes back. Brings the cow across, because the cow can be alone with the meat. Then brings... So, okay, we've got cow and meat. Then brings the sheep across. I think we're gonna bring the veggies last so none of the animals eat it. And then the shepherd swaps places on the boat with the peasant and his wife. The peasant brings his wife across. Drops the wipe off, comes back. Then brings the vegetables across. Because now the wife can watch the animals so they don't eat the vegetables. And then lastly brings the shepherd across and both of them get off. Was that less than 10? I think that was less than 10. Was somebody counting? Let's see. Shepherd brings meat, then cow, then sheep, so that's 3. Then swaps with the peasant who brings the wife, so 4. Then the veggies, 5. And then lastly, the 2 of them, so 6, yeah. So less, I'm gonna go with less than 10 here. I think I figured it out. That sounds makes sense to me. But just in case. Your uncle riddled you with something like this when you were a kid, and when you got stumped, you just said kill everybody? That's a solution, I guess.
本当にひどい問題だわ。これ本当に解けるのよね。荷物は川に放り込んで船を使わずに流すとか、そういうトンチがあるんじゃないの？さてどうかしらね。これ以上考えてわからないなら高3ってことですよ。
Maybe I got it wrong.
これはすごい難しいよ。ママにだって解けなかったんだから、マリアは一発で解いちゃったけどね。
さあわかる？なんて全員が対岸に渡れるか。
これトンチとか謎々よね。絶対まともに考えて解けないわよね。
そんなことないわよ。賢い姉さんならきっとわかるわよ。なんて全員が対岸に渡れるか。
Oh, every person. Fuck.
わかった。
But I still got it right because it's still less than 10 steps if it's every other person.
さて。
So I got it right in the end, which is what matters, baby.
さてどうして？
だって農夫と妻が船に乗って
They didn't say, they said every person, which means not the animals and the food, just the people.
農夫が船で戻って見て、そして羊飼いと一緒に対岸に渡って。
But I still figured out a way to do all of them in less than 10, so I'm actually way smarter than every other character.
牛とか羊とか
Teehee.
肉とか野菜とかはどうするのよ。
だって全員でしょ？人じゃないし。
Played a little trick on you. I don't need this text anymore. As Aunt Eva's mouth flopped open, Aunt Rosa started applauding. After clicking her tongue, Mario and A-chan joined in.
正解よ。問題が聞いてるのは全員が対岸へ渡るには何てかかるかという動物も荷物も初めから関係ないのよね。
I figured out a way to do all of them in less than 10, so I'm actually really, really a genius.
ママが全員って何度も繰り返すからバレちゃったんだよ。
Aunt Rosa had probably said it so much as a sort of hint. Without that, even I wouldn't have figured it out.
えたわ。意地悪問題だったなんてね。
ほらマリア、メダルをエンジェちゃんに渡しなさい。
Don't be a sore loser, Maria. Whining like an unhappy dog, she reluctantly handed the medal over. I grabbed it and started jumping around like a happy dog. As Maria One-chan smiled at me from behind, her face was bright, just like a big sister's. Yippee! I'm so full of medals, yum!
これで私たちの問題はおしまいよ。またぜひ一緒に遊びましょうね。
その時はもっと難しい本当にひどい問題を用意しておくからね。やだ、もうマリアお姉ちゃんとは遊ばない
ほらエンジェちゃん、お父さんたちが手招きしてるわよ。行きましょう。じゃあね、
Okay, so we gotta do
後でね
Kyrie and
ローザ
Rudolph now.
じゃあね、エンジェちゃん。問題を出してくれる人もあとちょっとね。
Nope, it's just Kyrie, Rudolph, and Battler, Jessica, and
最後
George.
まで頑張ってね。姉さんもいっぱい応援してあげてね。
もちろん。私たちで協力していっぱいメダルを集めてきたもんね。
We dashed away. Dad and Mom are waving at me from over there. I'm sure they've thought up some mean problems. Still, they have to be easier than Maria One-chan's. I hate Maria One-chan. She's such a meanie.
うりゅう、意地悪な問題で意地
Oh,
悪
hi,
すぎだ
Sakutaro.
よ。
I was wondering if you would,
だってエンジェといっぱい遊びたかったんだもん。簡単な問題だったらすぐ解かれちゃうよ。マリアはエンジェのこと大好きだもんね。嫌いだよ。サクタルのことぬいぐるみだってバカにしたもん。
Maria pouted as she said this, but her expression didn't match her words at all.
エンジェは幸せになれるといいね。なれるよ、きっと。だってこれだけの大勢があの子の幸せを願ってる。そしてバトラはゲームマスターにまでなり、エンジェのためだけにこの最後のゲームを開いてる。そこまでしてもらって幸せじゃないわけがないよ。
We can only hope.
でも幸せはみんなが用意することはできても掴み取るのは自分だからね。そうだね。あの子は幸せのかけらを拾うのがすごい下手なの。それを教えようにも12年間の日々があの子の耳を塞いでしまった。このゲーム、バトラが思ってるよりもエンジェには難しいかもしれない。僕はエンジェはきっと幸せになってくれると思うな。そうだね。このパーティーをあの子が楽しいと素直、それが今のあの子に伝えられる精一杯かもしれない。
Angie is the girl who doesn't believe and says that everything is a trick, no matter what magic is shown to her. 12 years in the future, that girl will become the last person to inherit Beatrice's name.
あの子は一度は私の白い魔法を理解したんだよ。うん、僕のことも理解してくれたよ。
But she was a literal baby.
七姉妹のみんなさえ呼び出し、魔法を理解できたはず。そんな彼女が自分に
I
だけ
did
は
hear right her that in like all of
魔法を
like
使えないなんてね。
stuff for conventions or something, like if she was ever on any like comic and art, Anja is always depicted as like a huge Fujo, which is funny.
信じよ。かつてのバトラもそうだったではないか。
ペアと
人に魔法をかけるのはたやすい。そして人の魔法を信じることもそう難しくはない。最も難しいのは自らに魔法をかける。
She was inspired by seeing Battler and Renove be kind of fruity.
それがエンジェにできるかな。
できるとも。あのバトラでさえ魔法を理解した。その妹にできぬ道理はない。そうだね。子供のうちにしか見えない魔法もあるし、大人になって理解できる魔法もある。エンジェは
You
今
should love
その
yourself
狭間に
now.
子供の魔法を失い、さりとて大人の魔法も理解できぬ最も辛き世代であるな。
The magic of adults.
そんな時に大切な人たちが身近にいないなんて本当にかわいそうだね。そんなことないよ。私たちはいつだって。
I feel like that's been the most blunt way they've explained it so far, how what they really mean by magic, the magic of adults versus the magic of children. That's very blunt.
あの子がそれを信じないだけで。
Anja, please realize that quickly. There are so many people smiling at you from behind, watching over you. If you just turn around, we'll be able to smile so much more and talk to you so much more. You're Anja Beatrice, the final witch of Mariage Sorcière.
正しい結末にたどり着けないとしても。
Says a lot that Yasu grew up seeing Genji around Kinzo and turned him into the yaoi butler. You know, I always interpreted that one scene where Maria's naming Renove and, like, Virgilia as that was Yasu and actually Genji and Kumasawa all playing pretend together. So Genji made himself the yaoi butler. What did Genji mean by this? I also think it's cute that it reveals that hidden side to Genji, that he was willing to play with Maria like that and pretend to be Renove.
せめて今夜を君が楽しんでくれることを心より祈っているよ。
Yes, the implication is that Genji and Kumasawa looked like Renove and Virgilia when they were younger, right? Because it lines up perfectly that they would be the characters they are if you're understanding that it's Kumasawa and Genji like playing pretend with Yasu and Maria, because like the whole thing is that Kumasawa taught Yasu all those things about not losing the keys and stuff. So it's like she's like the witch who taught her how to be a witch. So that explains like how Virgilia is her teacher. It's also doubly funny then that the scene, that one flashback scene where Beatrice quote unquote meets Virgilia for the first time and she helps her repair the vase is a hint towards Beatrice's true identity, because that whole time she's described as the child of a rich family. So that scene, probably the real way to interpret that scene is like Yasu accidentally broke a vase around the Ushiromiya mansion and Kumasawa helped her hide it. I don't know if Gop's supposed to be like related to a person. I think you could assume that it was someone else playing pretend with Yasu, like Yasu would come to play pretend with Maria. That's why she was also Beatrice at some point. But maybe not. Maybe it's just Yasu's imagination. I don't think that one matters that much. Anyways. Yeah, Gop doesn't really have like a clear relation to any of the human characters, does she? Have fun, Anja. So long. The time we spent together feels so long, yet so short. Even so, for me, those memories are eternal. Rosa doesn't get a scene. Rosa doesn't get anything.
何枚くらいあるだろうね。
A lot, like 12.
ああね
I think it's like 13 actually.
後で数えてみましょうね。
もうだいぶ大勢から問題をもらったみたいね。
お母さんたちに問題をもらったら、
I do think it's kind of interesting that Gop is like one of the less explainable aspects of this. Just a little hint of magic slipping through the cracks.
そうかそうか。よし、
Maybe she just was a real witch demon lady.
お父さんたちの問題に挑んでみろ。
Was there a dead mother at the orphanage? Yeah, they talked about there being some sort of like teacher or something, but they never showed her, so I'm not sure if that's supposed to be the same thing.
難しいぞ。
みんな同じこと言ってたけど、私たちが解いてきちゃったもんね。
That's true. With the power of being smart and also occasionally save scumming.
だから私とエヴァおばさんでメダルをいただいちゃう。
I just... Yeah, Gap could be 100% Yasu's imagination. I just thought there was a fun parallel between Gop and Yasu's relationship, and then Yasu as Beatrice's later relationship with Maria. So maybe it was just someone like playing pretend with Yasu too. I don't know.
その息よ。じゃあ私から問題を出そうかしら。
It's like poetry, it rhymes. Alright. There were 3 girls. Miyoko, I'm the oldest. Satako, Rika isn't the oldest. Rika, Miyoko is a liar. Nipa. Wait, those are Higurashi girls, aren't they? Those are Higurashi characters? I know Nipa, because Perncastle also says it. Only the oldest of the 3 girls is speaking the truth. So who is the oldest? Okay. So Rika says Miyoko is a liar. Satoko says Rika isn't the oldest. This is a variation on a puzzle I've heard before. There's been puzzles I've heard like this before. I think it's usually the one... I think it's usually the one who's like... says someone else is not the oldest instead of saying they're the oldest. So I'm leaning towards Satoko. I want to ask Eva though. Yeah, I've heard this one before. You're best at lying? Yeah, thanks, Rudolph. Wow. I didn't think Dad's ears could stretch that far.
一人だけが本当のことを言ってる。そして他は全員嘘をついているということ。だから二人の言い分が本当になるような解釈は間違いってことね。
よくわかんない。もっとヒント欲しい。
私のヒントはここまで。あとはエヴァおばさんと
Also very funny that Rudolph's puzzle is one that involves multiple women lying.
ポイントはリカね。リカはミヨコが嘘つきだと言ってるわ。ということはミヨコが本当のことを言ってるならリカは嘘つきだし。
Okay, yeah.
ミヨコが嘘をついてるならリカは本当のことを言っている。
So one of those answers means that 2 of them are lying, and that can't be the truth. Only one of them can be lying. Boop, 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 boop. Or rather, 2 of them have to be lying.
つまり矛盾し合う2人は確実にどちらかが嘘つきで同時に確実にどちらかが真実を語っているということになるわけ。
さすがエヴァ姉さん。そういうことね。嘘つき問題では矛盾する証言同士はその中のどちらかが真実であることを確定。
Yeah.
その時点で聡子は漏れるから嘘つきが確定。
Oh, I see. I got a little backwards. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Oh, okay, so it has to be... So if Satoko is a liar, then it's Rika. Yeah, it's Rika.
正解。さすがエンジェちゃんよ。
right? Because if you know two of them are contradicting each other, then one of them has to be telling the truth, which means the one that isn't contradicting has to be lying. So when you know which two are lying, you know one of them which one is telling the truth, or rather, you know which one to single out.
娘はこんなに賢いのに間抜けな父親の顔が見てみたいわ。
間抜けで悪うござんしたな。お見事だぜ、エンジェ。全部の組み合わせを考えてみたのか？
美代子が一番年上だとすると、聡子の言うことは本当になっちゃう。本当のことは一番年上しか言わないはずだから、
Yeah.
これじゃおかしい。
その通り。じゃあ聡子が一番年上の場合は？
そうすると美代子を嘘つきだと指摘する理香がやっぱり本当のことを言ってることになっちゃ
That
って
all makes sense to
おか
me.
しくなる。だから理香が一番年上じゃないとダメなの。
よくできました。はい。これがおめでとう。
ありがとう、お母さん。
Oh, that was Kyrie's medal. Well, it's also funny that Kyrie's riddle is about women lying.
次はルドルフね。どんな問題を出すのかしら。
じゃあ俺も同じ嘘つき問題を出そうかな。今度はもうひとひねりいく
Ooh,
ぜ。
more lies from me. This time, Miyoko, Satoko, and Rika are all wearing masks. None of them know who is who. We'll have them write on paper so no one can recognize the voices of the others. Girl on the right. The girl in the middle is Miyoko. Girl on the middle. The girl on the left is Miyoko. Girl on the left. The girl on the right is Satoko. Of these three, Miyoko is speaking the truth. However, Satoko and Rika aren't necessarily lying. So who are the three girls from left to right? Oh, this one's way more complicated. Bum, 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 bum. Wait, never mind. It says. What if the order is the way they first mentioned their names? Miyoko, Satoko, and Rika. Would it be that easy? Do, 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 do. So Miyoko is speaking the truth. Two of them mention Miyoko. But Miyoko wouldn't mention herself. She wouldn't talk in the first person, would she? So she has to be the one mentioning Satoko. Dun, dun. So it's either E or B. Dun, 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 dun. But Satoko and Rika aren't necessarily lying. So maybe they mean, instead of like, you know, if you look at them from left to right, one of them's in the middle and is talking about her left, and the other's on the far left and talking about her left, indicating the middle. Okay, so if Miyoko is on the far left, and the girl on the she says the girl on the left is Satoko, the girl on the right is Satoko. Bup, 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 bum. That does not help at all, I don't think. So Miyoko, Satoko. Yeah, so it has to be E. Because if the girl on the left, only two of them mention. Well, let me think of it this way. I think it actually might be B? Because that way... she could say... Because if Miyoko is in the middle, she could say Satoko is to her right. And she could also be to the left. Of... Wait, no, I'm confusing myself. It's either E or B. That much I know. Let's ask Ava. This is a hard one.
かぶってて、ミヨコ以外は嘘か本当かもわからない。これ難しい。
そんなことないわ。おばさんはもう分かっちゃったけど、さっきのお母さんの問題よりこれもっと簡単よ。
どうして？
ミヨコ以外の2人は何を言ってるか信用できないから。まずは
Yeah, I feel like I'm on the money with that. Miyoko has to be the one to, you know, not saying
ミヨ
Miyoko.
コは絶対に嘘をつかないんでしょ？
ミヨコは嘘を
じゃあまずは誰がミヨコなのかということに絞って、もうきっとすぐにひらめくはずよ。
誰がミヨコかだけを考えるんだね。うん、わかった。
エヴァ姉さんの言うことは素直に聞くのね。
おばさん、優しくて頭良くて大好き。
Wow, just shit on
だ
Kiria,
か
I
ら言うこと
guess.
聞くの。
今度からナスやピーマンを食わすときは姉貴に手伝ってもらわないかな。
Eggplant and bell peppers? You know, I'm not like a huge eggplant fan, but I like bell peppers. Okay, so if the girl on the left has to be Miyoko, because she doesn't mention Miyoko, right? The other two mention Miyoko, and why would Miyoko talk about herself in the third person? We know Miyoko doesn't lie, and she says the girl on the right is Satoko. So if she's on the left, then the girl in the middle who's saying Miyoko is on the left has to be not lying. So it has to go Miyoko, Rika, Satoko. Yeah? Because Miyoko's on the left, Satoko's on the right, so Rika has to be in the middle, so it's E.
ミヨコはわかった。左の子がミヨコだって、右側と真ん中の子は
Yeah, she wouldn't talk about herself in the third person. That wouldn't make any sense.
自分がミヨコだったら他の人がミヨコだなんて嘘はつかない。
Yeah, because Miyoko can't lie also. That
その
too.
通り。ミヨコは正直者のはず。だから他人がミヨコだなんていう時点で、その子はミヨコじゃないってわかるわ
Wow, tricks involving swapping names. That's never appeared in this visual novel
右
before.
側と真ん中の子はミヨコじゃないから、左側の子が自動的にミヨコになる。
It's really funny how a lot of these puzzles are like child puzzle versions of the murder puzzles that have appeared in the visual novel before. That's
本当
cute.
のことを言ってるんだから、右の子がサトコというのも本当になる。
となれば、残る真ん中の子は
Except Rose's, which is just 1 to 1.
素晴らしいわ。満点よ。
This was the obligatory Higurashi reference for the episode. Doesn't it count as a Higurashi reference whenever Burn Castle is just here?
ケロッと解かれちまったな。エンジェ。
Like, does
Oh my
looking at
God,
Burn
Kasa-ni
Castle count as a
Hontou ni
Higurashi
kashikoi zo.
reference? Dad rubbed my cheek and hugged me. Only if she switches voices? Okay. I got a medal! I have defeated both of my parents in riddle combat.
これで俺たちの問題は
She did
おし
say
まい
Nipa once. Nipa?
いいエンジェ。
I'll read Higurashi eventually. Not for a fucking long time, though. These are long. These are so long.
人生にはこれからもたくさんの問題が訪れる。
I will surely read other visual novels between these two. But I'm sure Higurashi is very good.
今はエヴァおばさん
There's even other Ryukishi VNs I could read that are not when they cry length epics. Like Rose Gun Days is pretty short, isn't it?
でもね、人生の問題のほとんどはあなた一人で解かなくちゃならないの。 その時にそれまで助けてくれた人の助言や恩を必ず思い出すようにしてね。
わかった。
エヴァ姉さん、エンジェを。
Oh yeah, they're giving her up. They're giving her up to Eva.
ええ、もちろんよ。
Even though the cousins were the only ones who hadn't given us puzzles, Mom spoke as though I was leaving on a long, long trip. Weird.
行きましょう、エンジェちゃん。
Well, yeah, because you're never gonna see them
あと
again.
少しでこのゲームもおしまいね。
We're almost done.
いっぱいのメダルでおじいちゃんは何をくれるのかな。
I think that, you know, speaking of the Sugihime remake, you know, it would be a bit weird to go, I read Sugihime, and then I read Umineko, and then I read Sugihime, but I'll probably read Witch on Holy Night next. I think Witch on Holy Night will be my next visual novel,
何かしらね。
because I like Aoko a lot.
でも、
But
そんな
I'm
ものよりも
definitely
も
not
っと素敵
jumping
で
into it
楽しい
right
ものを
away.
私たちはもういっぱい受け取っているわ。
There's a lot of things I want. There are a lot of video games I would like to play between these long visual novels.
何の話？
みんなエンジェちゃんとこうしてお話ができて。
We all got to see you one last time,
という
Anja.
ことよ。
何のことかわかんない。変な噂。
You guys are letting it slip. You're breaking character.
ごめんなさい。
Battlers in like the director's chair, like stay in character.
行きましょう。あとはいとこのみんなとベアトリーチェでおしまいかしら。
Oh yeah, Beatrice herself. She of course has a riddle. I'm sure it'll be a good one.
何？こんなところに呼び出してエンジェの話？
いや、違う。
Rudolph put a cigarette in his mouth and toyed with his lighter. Though he should have done this easily, he somehow managed to mess up several times.
俺はこいつを。
Oh, this is the secret he's been kept bringing up. I feel like I already know what it is, which is that Battler is actually Kyrie's child, like biologically, and the miscarriage he thought she had was swapped with Asumu, who actually had the miscarriage. There was a weird pseudo. Yeah, that's Fuck, I forgot the name, but I know what you're talking about.
明日の晩まで口にチャックをしてりゃ。
It has characters from an original Melty.
簡単なもんさ。
I know what you're talking about. I'm not gonna read that one on account of some of the relationships with certain characters.
ほら、今夜殺されるだろうなって。そういう話さ。
Yeah, this is the thing.
あなたが何か隠し事をしてるって。
This is the thing that he said would kill
そう
him.
かい。じゃあ俺の修行もまだまだだな。
エンジェの話じゃないなら誰の話？まさかアスムさんの
Look
話
at
じゃ
that fucking
ない
smug face on Kyrie. She already knows.
バトラの話だ。
同じような話よ。私はバトラ君には大人の対応をしてきたつもりよ。アスムさんの子であっても私はエンジェと分け隔てなく接してきたつもり。ちゃんと我が家の子供だと思ってるから安心して。
我が家の子じゃない。俺とお前の子だ。
I knew it.
悪いけれどそこだけは区別させてちょうだい。
I knew it.
違う。俺とお前の子なんだ。
Oh, she didn't know. She didn't know, chat.
死産したのはお前じゃない。アスムだ。あの時。お前とアスムとの二股を生産できず。
I was so right. I was so right about this. It's super obvious past a certain point.
まさかまさか。
アスムと俺は籍を入れていた。お前とは浮気の関係だった。そしてアスムが死産して、お前は出産しちまった。俺の頭はしっちゃかめっちゃかだったぜ。
I think when he says I might be killed, he means Kyrie will fucking kill me if I tell her this. The sin Rudolph committed when his mind was at its most chaotic was to switch the two babies.
あの頃は今以上に金回りが良かったからな。若かったから。無理も無茶もしたぜ。札束でしばきながら病院を脅して、 お前とアスムの子を入れ替えたんだよ。
If Kyrie had a child, Rudolph would have to maintain two households. However, if Kyrie had a stillbirth and the child who survived was Asumu's, it would settle everything. The stillbirth might even have given him a chance to break off his relationship with Kyrie. It was a grave sin, one that simply couldn't be forgiven as an act of youthful enthusiasm and immaturity.
だから俺は
Yeah, I kind of figured it out really quick in episode 4. And then they tried to do the thing with episode 5 by implying that Battler was the kid Natsuhi threw off the cliff, and I was like, that doesn't make any sense. So I figured that was like a misdirect.
アスムには血のつながらない赤ん坊を押し付けた。あいつはおっとりしてるように見えて案外鋭かったからな。ひょっとしたら気づいてたかもしれない。でも自分を母と慕うバトラーを最後まで愛情たっぷりに育ててくれたよ。
And in Kyrie and Battler's cases, he had to atone in an even greater sin. He stole every moment of everyday family life that they should have shared as mother and son. Until this very day, Kyrie had believed that Battler was Asumu's child. Though she had acted kindly towards him on the surface, she had always kept a distance in her heart between herself and Asumu's son. Finally, Rudolph's conscience had been unable to bear seeing her like that.
そんな私を
Kyrie sank into a crouch, unable to speak.
俺を罵ってくれ。いや、この場で殺してくれてもいい。俺はそれだけのことをした。
It's pretty bad. That's really mean.
猫箱にしまい込む前に俺が白状したかった秘密だ。
バトラク
すまん、キリエ。
Yeah, that's exactly what Yasu meant when she said if Battler had returned either 1 year earlier or 1 year later, things would not have been nearly so bad, but everything reached a very specific boiling point with every character in 1986.
バトラ。
Like, it probably would have been rough if he had returned a different year, but it wouldn't have led to them all dying, probably.
気づけば随分とたくさんの人に問題を出してもらったものね。
あとはジョージお兄ちゃんとジェシカお姉ちゃんとパトラお兄ちゃんとペアトリーチェだけだね。
お、やっと来たぜ。
待ちくたびれだよ。僕たちのことを忘れてるんじゃないかと心配したよ。
Finally, we challenged George Oni-chan and Jessica One-chan.
お待たせしたわね。二人ともとびきり難しい問題を用意できたかしら？
私たちは二人で一つの問題を出すことにしたんです。
あらあら、それは一問でもおっかないわね。
エンジェちゃんのために用意した特製の問題
Ooh,
だ
a
から
double puzzle.
頑張ってね。
解けるもん、絶対解けるもん。
じゃあ早速始めようかな。ジェシカちゃん、あれを並べよう。
ほいきた。
They placed the 3 small, colorful cubic boxes on the table. Oh no, this one has props.
このうちの2つはびっくり箱。残りの1つにはメダルが入ってるんだ。
エンジェちゃんには
Yeah, it was
どれ
really
にメダルが入
funny
って
that
るか
learning...
当てられるかな。
It was really funny learning Jessica's asthma is like totally made up on her part. Like, I didn't think about it much at the time, and then I realized, oh yeah, she hasn't mentioned her asthma in like multiple episodes. And then in like episode 7, she just drops, oh yeah, I used to think being a frail lady would make me cuter, so I started coughing to get out of awkward situations.
ヒントがなかったら無理。こんなの
I guess you could consider Jessica's sins not acting on Canon sooner. Like, she and Canon were both, like, pussyfooting around a lot.
そうだね。
In the same way,
ただの
Battler has a
運試しの
similar
三
sin.
択だ。確率はつまり 3分の1ってわけだね。
ジョージ、これじゃクイズじゃないわ。本当にただの運試しじゃない。
問題は後々。話を
Also,
続けよう。
there... I mean, when you think about it, there has to be... On some level, she has to... I mean, she lives there, right? She lives on Rokenjima. On some level, she has to have figured out that Canon and Shannon are the same person, right? And she didn't, like, do anything about it. Like, because all the servants know. I don't know if Natsuhi and Kraus figured it out, because they mostly ignore the servants. But Jessica hangs out with both Shannon and Canon a lot, and as, like, friends. So there has to have been a point where, like, she has to have known. And she just kind of chose willful ignorance, I think.
この3つの箱のどれにメダルが入ってるかな。直感で選んでごらん。
A red box, a blue box, and a green box. There's no way to know which one it's in. This really is a test of luck. In a way, this is even worse than a hard puzzle. After all, if you solve a hard puzzle, you'll always be right. But in the very beginning, I picked the almond with a 1 in 15 chance. Compared to that, a 1 in 3 chance is 5 times easier to get. There's no point worrying about it. Might as well test my luck again.
じゃあこれ
Yeah, I don't even get to choose. It's like, whatever, man. It's all luck-based.
赤い箱。
It's all cat boxes all the way down.
じゃあこの箱をエンジェちゃんの前に置こう。この中にメダルが入ってるといいね。じゃあまずは小手調べ。その赤い箱の中にメダルが入っている確率は何分の1？
3分の1。
正解よ。これが本当に純粋な運試しだとしたならね。
Also known as 33.3 repeating.
いいのかエンジェ。本当にその赤い箱でいいのか。この後エンジェにそれを開けてもらうわけだけど、もしびっくり箱だったらすっごいびっくりするぜ。
Yeah, that's kind of what I mean, Malthug, by, like, Jessica's kind of chose willful ignorance about Shannon and Canon. Like, she claims to be friends with, like, she claims to be really good friends with both of them and cannot tell they're the same person and never exist in the same place. And then, yeah, and then she, like, pressures Canon into, like, just be my pretend date. So that's pretty bad, you know, when you think about it a little more. I didn't think she was doing it out of malice. I just think it's that sort of willful ignorance is the most hurtful of all. Jessica One-chan grinned threateningly.
いいのかい？本当にその赤い箱でメダルは青い箱か緑の箱に入ってるかもし
You
れない。
know, without love, it can't be seen and all that.
チェンジするかい？
It's not fair for them to scare me like that, not after I've already made my choice. And I know, all of the boxes have the same probability of having a medal in them. Whether I try to open the red box or change my mind and try the blue box or green boxes, the probability will be the same. So stick with your first choice is my motto. I'll stay with this red box. I won't change my mind.
この赤い箱でいいの。私はこれにかける。
いい度胸だぜ。でも本当にびっくり箱は怖いんだぜ。どれくらい怖いか一個見せてやるからね。
Yeah, Jessica, you're right. No, Leon's the inheritor in that universe. Leon's getting everything, aren't they? Doesn't the successor get everything? But I see what you're getting at, which is that, like, Jessica fucking complains all the time about how hard it is being the successor when it's like, whatever, you're growing, when you're like of age, you'll get $1 bajillion. So complaining to Shannon and Canon about that, the person who would theoretically be the real successor also looks pretty bad, though she didn't know that, of course. Jessica One-chan laughed creepily, then opened the green box. And then, bang! pumpkin monsters and ribbon came flying out of the box. How did they make this? Whatever, we're deeper into the metaphor zone now, so I guess it doesn't matter. It scared me a little. No, that's a lie. It scared me a lot. If that came flying out of the box I opened right at my face, I might fall to my knees and start crying.
エンジェ、本当にその赤い箱でいいのかい？すっごく怖いのが飛び出すかもしれねえぜ。やっぱり青い箱にチェンジした方がいいんじゃねえの？
怖くない。演者は赤い箱でいいの。
Yeah, they're trying to... If they're trying to dissuade you that hard, it must be the right one.
脅しすぎだよ、ジェシカちゃん。さあ、これで箱は一つ減って二つ。さあ、ここからが問題だよ。
Oh, this is where the real puzzle starts.
どっちの箱にメダルが入っているか？
エンジェちゃんの前にさっきから置きっぱなしにしているその赤い箱と僕の前にあるこの青い箱、どっちを開けた方がメダルの入ってる可能性が高いかな。
Wouldn't it be the same probability? I don't see how... I don't know if this is how probability works. Would it... Probability doesn't change depending on who's
それが
holding
問
it.
題さ。
There are 3 boxes, a red one, a blue one, and a green one. One of those boxes has a medal inside. The other 2 have a terrifying traps inside. I picked the red box, then Jessica spoke. Are you really sure you want that one? The trap boxes are really terrifying. I'll open one and show you. And she opened the green box, showing me that it was a trap box. Only the red box and the blue box were left. Do you want me to open the red box, or do you want to switch? So which box has a higher probability of holding the medal, the red box or the blue box? It should be the same, right? They're both the same. I don't think there's any trick to this. The trick is making you, like, because we're getting into themes. The trick is making you think one has a higher probability, but really it's the same no matter what. Because cat boxes. It's literally a coin flip. Unless George knowing which box has the medal in it affects probability somehow. You think I need to switch? It could be that George knowing which box has the medal in it affects probability. I don't think that's how probability works. Let's ask Ava.
中身がわからなくて箱が2つならメダルが入ってる確率は5分と5分。どっちも同じじゃないの？
おばさんもそう思うんだけどね。でもそれじゃ答えが当たり前すぎるでしょ。何かひとひねりあるんじゃないかしら。
Or that itself might be the trick, and the obvious answer could be the right one. It might be one of those classic puzzles that trips you up by making you think too hard and suspiciously.
私から2人に2つ質問があ
Okay,
るけど。
this might be
いい？
important then.
どうぞ。
この3色の箱は誰のもの？ジェシカちゃんの？
はい、そうですけど。
つまりどの色がびっくり箱かあなたは知っているのね？
ええ、もちろん。
ありがとう。引き続き2つ目の質問ね。ジェシカちゃんはさっきびっくり箱の怖さを教えるためにと1つ開けてくれたわね。それはエンジェちゃんがどの箱を選んだとしてもやっていた？
そうです。せっかくなんで怖がらせた方が心理戦っぽくて面白いかな
Psychological warfare on the 6-year-old child.
ありがとう。ヒントはそれで十分よ。
ヒント？
I'm completely lost. How are Aunt Ava's questions just now hints? Oh, no answer. So they belong to Jessica, and she would have opened one no matter what. It makes sense that she could open one no matter what, because no matter which one I choose, one of them will have a trap in it, right? If I choose the one with the medal, then both of the remaining ones are traps and she can open either of them. If I choose one that's a trap, one of them will have the metal and one will have a trap, and she can still open the one that's a trap. So... So, if we're to assume the one I have is right, then the other two are traps. If we assume the one I don't have is right, then one of the other ones is the metal. So, I guess that means the blue box has a higher priority? Let's try it. Probability, that is, not priority.
青い箱の方がいい。
へえ、それはどうしてかな。
なんとなく。
エンジェちゃんがアーモンドを当てたあの15切れのケーキを思い出してみて。アーモンドが一つだけなら当たりの確率は15分の
But there were...
1なわけ。
Oh, but there were 2 almonds, so it's any box.
15分の1。
I figured that out when the cake first appeared. I'd thought that waiting for a lot of people to get wrong ones would make my chances for winning higher. But in the end, no matter when I ate my slice, the odds were still 1 in 15.
でもね、エンジェちゃん、実はあのケーキ、使用人の人たちも食べてて、本当は最初20切れあったケーキだったとしたら？
あれ？
今日はお祭りだもの。使用人の人だけケーキなしなんて意地悪でしょ？だから本当は20切れのケーキ
But
が
we're still
あ
not
ったの。
giving them cake.
それを使用人分5切れ抜いて
Oh.
15切れにして飾り直して、そこからエンジェちゃんに選んでもらった。とエンジェちゃんが選んだケーキの当たる確
It
率
would
は
be 1 in 20, there would just be 5 that were gone. Or would it still be 1 in 15? If there really were 20 slices, then the chances would be 1 in 20.
でも使用人の人たちは
So yeah, it's still 1 in
アーモンドの入ってない場
15.
所を知ってたから、そこを避けてケーキを5切れもらったのよ。つまり彼らは外れを5個間引いてくれていたというわけ。だから確率は20分の1じゃなく15分の1になる。
外れを間引いたんだから、その分当たる確率が上がるのは当然だよ。
同じことが今ジェシカちゃんによって行われたんだよ。ジェシカちゃんは君が選ばなかった2箱の中から外れをということは、君が選ばなかった方の当たる確率もその分上がったということになるんじゃないかな。
分かったような、分からないような。
So I was right, it is George's box, the blue one. If you remove a losing box, it's only natural that your chances of getting the right one go up. And just now, Jessica and A-chan removed a losing box from the pair of boxes I didn't choose. So doesn't it make sense that my odds of winning with these boxes went up?
よくわかんなくなってきちゃった。
いや、エンジェちゃんはすごいよ。6歳で確率論の事後確率を理解しようと
Posterior
したの。
probability.
確率は面白いよ。高校や大学に入ったらきっと好きになると思うから、いっぱい勉強を楽しんでね。
I don't know anything about that. My little head was already filled to the brim. Bewildered, I had to beg Aunt Ava for an explanation. Aunt Ava wore a bitter smile, too. I'll bet she doesn't really get it herself. As we felt a sense of connection through this failure, we happily grasped the medals. Okay. So I was wrong. Well, I'm gonna win no matter what, because I have infinite retries.
ヒント？
Take that. That is true, Raikor. I'm gonna go with B. They're both the same.
残念。それは外れなんだ。
Wait. Was that long explanation they launched into means I got the right one? Oh, are they gonna say I'm wrong no matter what?
残念。
Wait. I'm confused. So I did get it right. But they said I got it wrong. Why is there different dialogue for...
ヒント
Why is there different dialogue for the blue one then? Is it just wrong? Is it just the same thing as the cake, where instead of being right no matter what, I'm wrong no matter what? Maybe I should have read that whole thing. Anja just doesn't get why it's right. Well, that's confusing.
15分の1。
でも実使用人の人
あれ
今日使用だから
Maybe I shouldn't have.
エンジェちゃんが選んだケーキ
Maybe I
の
shouldn't
当た
have
る
backed out
確率
so
は
fast.
でもつまりだから確率は
外れを間引いたんだから。
同じジェシカちゃんはということは
分かったような分からない。
よくわかんなくなってきた。
いや6歳確率は高校やいっぱい勉強を楽しんでね。
I got 2 medals. Oh, so managed to wrangle out of them were the medals. That I thought they meant out of everyone. I was confused. Alright, whatever. That's fine. It's okay. I get it now.
ちょっとこっちへ来て。
ん？何？ジョジョお兄ちゃん。
George Oni-chan and Jessica One-chan were calling to me from the window. I get the theme, even if I don't get how the posterior probability works. I get that it's part of the theming. Which is, you know, cat box, infinite possibilities. It can be either all wrong or all right or anything. Aunt Eva was talking with Mom and the others, and since it looked like they'd be a while, I went over to George Oni-chan and Jessica One-chan.
何？
もうすぐクイズ大会もおしまいだな。
What I'm effectively choosing is between having chose right the first time 33% and not having chose right the first time 66%. I guess so? I don't really understand that sort of probability. That sort of thing has always been hard for me to wrap my head around. Because it's like... Doesn't... I mean, you still have 3 boxes overall. Wouldn't... I mean, yeah, I guess if one is eliminated, your chances do go up, but... Doesn't having one of the boxes in the running still mean it's a 66% chance no matter what? I guess that's maybe part of the theming as well, which is that, like, I don't know, foregone conclusions, destiny, etc. It is almost over.
あとはバトラお兄ちゃんとベアトリーチェでおしまい。なんだかさっきから眠い。
It's probably because of that adult drink I swiped from Dad. I've felt floaty ever since I drank that. That floaty feeling kept getting stronger, and I've been feeling sleepy for a while now. I gave a huge yawn.
眠い。
うん。ソファーがあったら寝ちゃうかも。
そっか。じゃあもうじきこのパーティーもおしまいだな。
The party will end if I fall asleep? But I just wanted to take a nap while everyone else kept having fun.
僕たちのさっきの問題、難しかったかい？
Yes, because I don't understand college level probability.
未だによくわかんない。それに眠い。
あれは事後確率って言ってね。ある特定の情報を知ることで、あるいは知らないことで。
Okay, alright, that's a way more understandable explanation. If we gain new information, the probability changes. That makes more sense to me. Did George Oni-chan call me all the way over here to lecture me on math? For some reason, I feel even sleepier now.
もし10個のケーキの中にアーモンドが1つだったら、でもそれが実は100個のケーキの中から適当に選んだうちの10個だと教えられたらどうなると思う？
Does it become 1% or is it still 10%?
10分の1どころか
Yeah, no, but it's still 10% because you still only have to choose from the 10.
エンジェちゃんが選んだケーキは何も変わらないのに、エンジェちゃんが何かを知ることによって、あるいは知らないことによって、エンジェちゃんのケーキの中に当たりが生まれるかどうかの確率が変化したんだよ。不思議な話だと思わないかい？
その話
I don't want to think about math.
エンジェ、いいから最後まで聞いて。
This is important, Angie. It's about the themes. It's related to the themes of the story. You have to learn a bit of math to get it. Jessica One-chan's voice grew a bit stern. As young as I was, I couldn't understand what all this was supposed to mean to me.
僕が君に伝えたいのはたった一つなんだ。だからこれだけは忘れないで。
何？
これから未来、さまざまな情報が君の手の中のケーキに干渉する。それらを知ることで、君のケーキの中身はさまざまなものに変化するかもしれない。
All the information you learn about Rokonjima, whether it's true or not, changes what what happened that day. The cat box.
でもおそらく、それらのほとんどは君の望まないものに変化するだろう。
真実はいつだってエンジェの手の中にある。
You gotta decide what the truth is for yourself because everything blew up, so there's no evidence to rely on.
誰かの言葉や誰かが期待する真実を耳にすることで、その中身が変化するなんてバカらしいと思わないか？
君の中の真実は最初から君の手の中にあるんだよ。そしてその中身は実は君自身が決めているんだ。君が何を聞き、何に耳を覆うかで、君自身がその中身を変化させている。
It's like Will said, one of the rules is that for a mystery to be a mystery, evidence has to be presented at the beginning of the story, but there never really was evidence presented because it's all gone.
意味がわからないと思うぜ。
You can't solve it.
でも理解して。6歳のエンジェにはわからなくても。
Nothing from Anja's perspective at her point in time can ever solve the Rokonjima incident conclusively because there's no evidence left. It's all just hearsay. You can get very valuable pieces of information from people related, like Nanjo and Kumasawa's relatives, but it still doesn't solve everything. Just changes the probability of the story inside the cat box. The game was literally rigged from the start. With the very experienced expressions on their faces, they grasped my shoulders as they spoke. I don't know what they're trying to tell me.
君の手の中の真実は不変じゃないんだ。それは君に対する様々な干渉。
Yeah, your grandma will try to kill you, for example. Or I guess it's her aunt.
だからもし君が
Because
そ
it's
の手の
Kyrie's
中の
sister.
真実を大事にしたいと願うなら、
その真実をエンジェが自分で守るんだ。それを忘れるんじゃないぜ。
あとはお兄ちゃんとベアトリ
Just
ーチ
two
の
more to
問題
go.
で
I'm
おし
sure
まい。
these won't be thematically related at
そう
all.
か。あれだけ大勢いたのに、もうおしまいなんだね。
どうであったか？今夜のパーティーを楽しめたか？
楽しかった。でもちょっともう眠いかも。
そうね。あれだけはしゃいだもんね。
I rubbed my eyes. I must have gotten really excited, but whenever I get excited, I'm always tired afterwards. Right now, I'd rather have a sofa to lie on than medals.
わらわもとっておきの問題を用意したが、どうする？
It might be outlandish
眠いよう
knowledge.
ならばやめてもよいのだぞ。
ここまで来たから頑張る。
Noni-chan and Beato laughed at my yawn.
もうお開きの時間だな。
うん。エンジェよ、わらわの問題はまた今度。
Haha, you don't get it yet, idiot.
そのような寝ぼけ眼で解けるほど優しくはないのでな。
やだ。せっかくいっぱい頑張ったのに。 お兄ちゃんたちのメダルも欲しい。
Nope, you're going sleepy time. I'm just so sleepy. Anja drifted over to a chair in the corner of the room and plopped down onto it. Then she closed her eyes and sat there like a doll. It didn't take long before the cute sound of her breathing in her sleep could be heard. When she saw that Anja was finally asleep, Beato spoke softly.
みんな静かにエンジェが眠ったぞ。
When she spoke, the peaceful chatter that filled the room fell silent. Everyone looked down into Anja's sleeping face. Each of them wore an affectionate gaze, as if they'd just watched a baby finally drift to sleep.
エンジちゃん、楽しんでくれたやろか。
当然であろうが、今はそこまでは感じぬかもしれぬ。しかしやがて今夜のパーティーのことを思い出し、
そうだな。
私たちもエンジェちゃんと遊べて楽しかったわ。
By this point, everyone was standing in a wide circle around Anja as she slept. Now that the guest of honor was asleep, this Halloween party had reached its conclusion.
さらばだ、我が孫よ。おじいちゃんは12年ぶりに遊べて嬉しかったぞ。私のことを何も覚えていなくてもよい。傲慢なる暴君と記憶してくれてもよい。だがたまには目に入れても痛くないほどに可愛がっていたことも思い出しておくれ。
思い出しますとも。エンジェさん、あんたの人生は長い。12年を経てもまだまだ長い。その人生が有意義なものになることを祈っております。
君が後宮家全員の最後の孫で娘だ。私たち全員が君の幸せを祈っているよ。
エンジェちゃん、お元気で。幸せは見つけるものでなく作るものです。思い出も実は同じなんです。
We will not tell you these themes while you're
そう
awake.
だな。
Had to wait for you to drift off.
年を重ねて
You'll
思い
get
出
them
し
subliminally.
初めて意味を知るということもあるものだ。
わしのこの愛嬌ある顔、たまには思い出してや。わしらにとってあんたに思い出してもらうのが何よりの供養なんや。
いやーね、死ぬわけじゃないでしょ。猫箱の向こうというカーテンの向こうに行くだけじゃない。
せやな、カーテンなんてもんやない。今と同じや。エンジェちゃんはすやすや眠っとる。わしらはこうしてすぐ近くにいて、それを見守っとる。わしらはいつだってそばにおるんやで。
All of them still wore warm smiles, but the sound of sniffling came from several places throughout the room. This party wasn't only for the girl who wasn't able to be there this day. It was also for all those people who weren't able to meet her here, who never had the chance to say goodbye.
エンジェ、力強く生きろよ。俺たちの血が流れてるんだ。絶対にその力はあるさ。
エヴァ姉さん、うちの娘のことをよろし素直じゃない子だし、わがままで短気なところもある。きっと迷惑ばかりかけるだろうけれど、
私がきっと幸せにするわ。エンジェちゃんが望む限り必ずね。
エンジェ様、私の顔を覚えていなくて
It's
も
me,
構いません。
Goda. I'm the most forgettable of all, and that's okay.
私の料理の味だけは忘れないでくださいませ。
このクマさんのことも覚えていろとは申しません。でもせめてサバの絞り汁ジュースの味だけは忘れないでくださいませ。
Someone said, "When did you feed her that?" And everyone laughed wryly.
本当に可愛い寝顔ね。まさに名前の通り、天使の寝顔だわ。
天使じゃないよ、魔女だよ。エンジェが 最後の魔女エンジェ・ペアトリーチェになる。
その魔法は彼女を幸せにしてくれるかしら。
白き魔女になるか黒き魔女になるか、それはエンジェが決めるよ。私はその両方を伝えた。
きっと彼女を辛い人生が待ってる。エンジェちゃんはきっと世界一自分が孤独だと信じると思う。でも私たちはあなたのすぐ後ろにいていつも応援してるからね。それを忘れないでね。
エンジェ、忘れるんじゃないぜ。自分も幸せも運命も作るのは自分なんだ。自分だけが決められる。それは誰かに与えられるものでも、そして誰かに隠されて探すものでもない。それを忘れるんじゃないぜ。
きっと伝わったと信じます。
だといいけど。
僕とお嬢様の物語は絶対にエンジェ様にそれを伝えています。
ジョージ様も何かお言葉をかけられてはどうですか？
僕から伝えたいことはもうあのびっくり箱
It's
の
all
問題
about
で全てだね。
probability.
あの難解な問題から何かを汲み取ってくれるでしょうか？
わからない。でも彼女は聡明だからね。きっと何かを分かってくれる。
Oh gosh. Party favor, give $10. Poor Goda, an esteemed 5-star hotel chef completely uninvolved with any secrets who has to spend his magic afterlife with the Ushiramiyas. So true, and thank you for the $10. That pushes us a little farther to our classic Sonic Marathon goal. We're a little over halfway. I appreciate it.
エンジェ様、あなたが正しき未来へ導かれることをお祈りいたしております。
One by one, they stepped forward and said words of farewell to Anja. Then, finally, Battler and Beato walked forward.
エンジェ、少しはみんなのことを思い出してくれたか？
Of course, Anja didn't answer in her sleep, but Battler continued.
確かに後ろ宮家はちょいと変わった一族だ。大金持ちだし、それをめぐっておかしな噂話も飛び交っただろう。しかしそんなのはすべて島の外の連中の勝手な憶測だ。
幼さゆえに優しき思い出を記憶に留められなかったそなたを。しかしそれでも思い出してやれ。忘れることが罪ではない。思い出さぬことが罪なのだ。
Mm-hmm.
俺たち全員エンジェをパーティーに呼べてな、みんな。
Everyone nodded at Battler's words. Everyone knew about the merciless and lonely life that awaited her. It was no longer possible for them to heal those wounds. If there was one thing they could do, it was to make her remember what a kind, fun family she once had. To remind her that both today and into the future, they would always care for her and watch over her.
言うまでもなく、これは幻想だ。そなたは1986年、これはすべてゲームマスターのバトラが描いた。
でも思い出せただろ。みんながどれだけ優しくて本当のことを思い出
Because
してくれ
that's
ただ
what
ろう。
really matters. Anja breathed softly in her sleep. Who knows if those words truly reached her?
エヴァおばさん、エンジェを頼むぜ。
私なんかに彼女の母親になる資格は本当にあるのかしら。
あるぜ。おばさん自身があれほどの悲しみの中にあったのに、エンジェの母になろうとあんなに頑張ってくれた。
でも私は結局。
いいんだ、エンジェ。よくお聞き。
Battler grasped Anja's hand, then took Eva's hand and joined those two together.
悲しい運命により二人が傷つけ合う未来があったことを俺たちは知ってる。 それはエンジにとっても悲しいことだし、エヴァおばさんにとっても悲しい。お前に心を開けと頼むのも酷な話だった。そしてエヴァおばさんにそれでもなおエンジェのために自分の悲しみに耐えてほしいと頼むのも酷な話だった。
そなたもどちらも悪くはない。
だからといってお前に何かを許せと。だからせめて許せとは言わない。ただ分かってやってくれ。時間がかかってもいい。どれだけ未来でもいい。エヴァおばさんのこと分かってやってくれ。そしてたまには俺たちのことも思い出してくれ。
わらわのこともであるぞ。陽気で気立てがよく容姿端麗、まさに女の鏡であるわらわのこともたまーにでいいから思い出し、朝昼晩わらわの名を唱えて崇め立てまつるのだぞ。
The relative smiled bitterly, apparently disagreeing with some of that last bit. Eva softly stroked Anja's cheek and spoke one last time.
おばさんを許してくれなくてもいい。でもね、おばさんはあなたを憎んでなんかいないの。せめてそれだけは分かってね。
Eva wiped her eyes and slowly stood up. Hideyoshi held her shoulder, and Rudolph and Kyrie gathered around her too.
ゲンジさん、エンジェを横になれるところに運んでやってくれるか。
かしこまりました。ゲストハウスでよろしいですか？
ゲストハウスに一人ぼっちでは気の毒が過ぎよう。
そうだな。客間のソファーにお願いできるか。もしも目が覚めて戻ってきたくなったらいつでもそうできるように。
Genji gently lifted Anja up and carried her towards the parlor. Everyone continued to watch over her as she left.
シャノ、カノンよ。結局エンジェは何枚のメダルを集めたのであるか
？17枚でございます。
That's a lot.
そうか。ではこれを枕元に置いてやるとよい。
はい、かしこまりました。
Genji carried Anja up to the parlor and set her down on the sofa. Shannon quietly laid a warm blanket on top of her. Kanon placed a message card by her pillow, along with that thing Kinzo had handed them. The message card read as follows: "We'll all be with you, always, from the whole Ushirimiya family." And there, right by her pillow, was the gift from Kinzo, a Beatrice doll. Anja, mumbling in her sleep, held it tightly against her cheek.
行こう。起こしてしまわないように。
姉さん。
Shannon thought she saw something glittering silver near Anja's eye. The servants left and closed the parlor door. As Anja slept, she was wrapped up in the soft sound of the rain. Surely she was reliving that fun evening once more in her dreams. I can exhale. It's hard. It's good. It's good stuff. Thank you, Rikishi. I'm okay. I'm good. Beatrice doll is the top prize. Cool. What are the other prizes, if you don't mind my asking? There's a whole list on the wiki. Okay, I'll look it up. I'll look it up. I didn't realize it would be that long. Episode 8 prizes. There, okay, it just has a page for the Halloween party. That's good. The default prize with 1 medal is a toilet brush. That's funny. Actually, that's really funny. 2 medals is a can of mackerel. 3 medals... Mackerel. Oh, it's got Kumasawa's face on it. That's funny. 3 medals is a soft cushion with the one-winged eagle on it. 4 medals is an old-fashioned swimsuit. 5 medals is a fully ripe mango. 6 medals is a decorative pine branch. 7 medals is an angel mort uniform. Isn't that from Higurashi? 8 medals is a Kinzo poster signed by Kinzo. 9 medals is a bag that laughs with Kinzo's voice. 10 medals is a one-winged eagle carp streamer. 11 medals is a bouquet of golden roses. 12 medals is a music box passed down through the ages. Oh, I bet it plays that music box song we were just hearing. 13 medals is a mass-produced Sakutaro doll. 14 medals is a tea set. You know what? What's funny? The picture of the Sagataro doll here, it doesn't have the scarf, so I guess that's the one personal touch Rosa added to it. 15 medals is a pocket watch. 16 medals is a Beatrice corsage. 17 is a Battler doll, and 18 is a Beatrice doll. Also, apparently, if you hack the game to get more than 17 medals, you'll get a Mr. Tomitake Jiro as a prize. I don't know what that is. Is that like another Higurashi character? That's funny, though. Read Higurashi and I will? Okay. After putting Anja to sleep in the parlor, Genji and the others returned.
よく眠ってたか。
はい。よくお休みになっております。
ここでの騒ぎは客間へは届かぬか。
はい。扉も閉めておりますし、客間には届かないと思います。
Well, time to die, everybody.
エンジェ、いい夢見ろよ。
さーて、しんみりしたお別れ会はこれまでであるぞ。さあ、ここからは盛大に
The after party?
二次会だ。
When Beato clapped her hands loudly above her head, a white flash filled the hall, and its entire appearance changed in an instant. The hall had transformed into a golden party chamber, with gold butterflies flitting about and gold leaf dancing everywhere. That's right, the party for cool adults who are all dead.
そういうことだな。さあ、もうハンマー砲の毒素は一切なしだぜ。みんな、入ってきてくれ。
Oh yeah, we gotta give all the demons their send off.
お疲れ様パーティーの始まりだぜ。
With a burst of applause and cheering, a tornado of gold butterflies rose up in the center of the room. By the time it passed, the number of faces had grown significantly. Yeah, we gotta get the whole squad in. You thought we'd forget about them? Can't forget the oomps.
でございますな。今宵は我らも楽しませていただきましょう。
Renove finally gets a day off.
今宵に限らず、いつも楽しんでおったではないか。
世の中、万事は楽しんだもの勝ちでございますよ。
さあ、七姉妹もいらっしゃい。煉獄の七姉妹、ここに。
There they are. They haven't seen you in a while. I know, it took for fucking ever, didn't it?
二次会で泣かないの。この泣き虫。バトラ卿、ベアトリッチ様、お招きを感謝します。
6歳のエンジェ様の寝顔を独り占めしたい。私はお料理全部独り占めしたい。
So true.
じゃあ私はいい
Oh no.
全部独り占め。
なぜバトラにしがみつく。
Back off, bitch, he's mine.
連下泥棒猫。
よく来たな、煉獄の奈良姉妹。盛大に楽しんでくれ。
やはり彼女らがやってくると急に賑やかになりますね。
賑やか、大いに結構ではないか。それにまだまだ足りぬぞ。この程度で
Let's invite 5 million goats. Oh yeah, and the Cheester sisters. Another gold cyclone rose up. In its wake, 3 people with bunny ears came into view.
シエスタ姉妹この得体、ここに。
このようなお席にお呼びいただけましたことは光栄に思います。全然遊び足りないうちにもうしまいに。
Love these rabbit
それについては
bitches.
わらわも同感であるぞ。しかし安心せよ。わらわたちのゲームはまだまだ続くぞ。
猫箱の中で永遠にな。よく来てくれた、シエスタ姉妹。
バトラ卿、ご招待を心より感謝するものであります。我ら一同、今後ますますに。
よせやい、そういう堅苦しいのはよ。今夜はブレイコーだぜ、ブレイコー。
ブレイクー。
そういうことにバトルは分かってるに。ダメです410。羽目を外しすぎです。怒られます。
Oh, hi, God.
はーい、リーチェ。ご無沙汰ね。すごいわ。これだけ揃うの。
Love this bitch.
夏日の法廷以来ではないか。あの時は法廷。
I know, that shit sucks.
言い難かったかな。
賑やかと聞いては。
私たちの出番がないとは言わせない。
I love Zephyr and Furfur too. They're some of my faves.
一体何。
I know, we had a lot of fucking characters in this story,
この
didn't
調子
we?
で増えたら僕たち人間の方が少なくなってしまいそうだね。
もう出てきて大丈夫だよ、サクタロウ。
Umfi appears. Yeah, where's Will and Leon?
バトラ卿。
Oh yes, Delanner! I love Delanner!
お招き預かり光栄です。
I love her so much. Delanner's one of my favorites too.
金券、光栄なるものと知りたてまつるものなり。
Wait. Yeah, where's Erica? I want Erica to show up. This will be funny. Yeah, invite the rat. Invite Delanner's girlfriend. Her freak girlfriend.
元気です。あなたたちと戦っている時が一番です。反抗士はもうやりたくないです。
金系上司ドラノール、決済箱は山積みであると知りたまえ。
金系、我が悠久新生の決済を急ぎたまえ。切に望むものなり。
Delanner has to do so much work.
相変わら
Poor
ず大
Umfi.
暴飲暮らしは窮屈であるものよ。
バトラー卿、少しだけ残念なお知らせがあります。
どうした？
Delanner held out an envelope. It was one of the invitation cards that Battler had handed out for this night's party. The name on the card was Furuto Erica. Of fucking course. Bitch doesn't want to show up.
手は尽くしたのです。
The invitation was filled with stamps bearing the unreadable words of various foreign countries. Even without reading them, it was easy to guess that it had been returned to sender, destination unknown.
そうか。苦労かけたな。
What a bitch.
忘却の深淵は住所なき無限の砂漠、あるいは深海の底。ベルンカステル教以外の誰にも彼女の居場所を知ることは。
Boo! Everybody boo Burn Castle for being a party pooper.
一応あの魔女どもにも招待状は送った。気を利かせて連れてきてくれりゃいいんだがな。
ベルンカステル教は猫のような御人よ。自分に興味があれば勝手に寄ってくるが、興味がなければいくら呼ぼうとも姿を現さぬ。
Oh, there's Lambda. Lambda, of course, is showing up. She can't resist a good party.
決して頭を撫でさせない。
ラムダデルタ、 お前は来てくれたんだな。
私こう見えても全然暇じゃないのよね。でもまあ一応ベアとの後見人だし、あんたの後見人も私じゃなくて。
Yeah, for like 5 minutes.
まあそんなわけでギリよギリ。ちょっと近くまで来たから寄っただけ。ああ、そこの子だ。これ手土産にいろいろ持ってきたの。適当に盛り付けて出しちゃってもらえる？
For someone who just dropped by because she was in the neighborhood, she brought an awful lot of presents, which included colorfully wrapped bottles and food boxes.
ベルンカステルはまだ来ていない。
来ないんじゃない？負けたゲームにのこのこと顔を出す子じゃないわよ。
であろうな。何しろプライドの高い御人だ。
Yeah, but Lambda's here, and Lambda's her GF, so...
散々な目に遭わされたような気もするが、それでもこのゲームに関わったプレイヤーの一人のはず。最後のゲームの最後の夜はのんびり祝ってもいいのにと思ったんだが。
そうね。あの子がいなかったらこのゲームはこの結末を迎えなかったかもね。敵も味方もゲームを成立させるための絶対要素よ。
It's all about that friendly competition. Or not so friendly in Berncastle's
ゲームに
case.
さえならぬ。
私は敗北さえもゲームの一部として楽しんでいる
Yeah,
のね。
Lambda's not a sore loser.
あの子はそうじゃない。仕方ないわ。いろいろあったから。だからあの子を責めないであげて。
本当は感謝するつもりだった。いろいろあったが、お前がいなかったら今日を迎えられなかったと。
ありがとう。今度あの子に会えるのがいつかはわからないけれど、運が良ければ数百年後にはまた会えるわ。その時伝えてあげる。そうそう、それはそうと招待状がないんだけれど、今日はお客を連れてきたわ。
Oh, who did you bring?
客？
Is it Leon and Will?
誰だ？心当たりには軒並み招待状を送ったつもりだったんだが。
いらっしゃい、二人とも。紹介するわ。
Yeah, it is! When Lambda snapped her fingers, the empty air exploded and two forms appeared.
ウィラードではありませんか。
よう、
I guess they're fine. I guess they're fine after after their fight with Berncastle.
知らぬ客人だ。彼らは何者である？
いててて、つねるなしり。
まず自己紹介が先ではありませんか？多分この世界
Well, yeah, Will's from the Great Court like Delanner
知
is.
りませんので。
So they know each other.
服に片翼のわしがある。
Yeah, Will has
後ろにあ
clout.
ての人間なのか？
後ろにはリオンと申します。私の世界
They did say they were gonna fight for their happy ending. They weren't messing.
紹介するわ。奇跡的確率の世界でのみ生まれる後ろ宮家の次期当主よ。そこではジェシカは一人っ子じゃない。リオンの妹なのよ。
そりゃ驚いた。そんな世界があるのか。
もしや。
That's right, you're me. I'm me, she
はじ
says.
めまして、ベアトリーチェ。私はあなたのことをよく知っていますよ。
Yeah, Will shoved all the games into my head. It hurt a little bit.
私にとってあなたが幸せな笑顔を浮かべることは何にも勝る喜びです。今夜を迎えられたあなたを私は誰よりも祝福します。
そなたなのか。よくぞ来てくれた。
Beato realized who and what Leon was. The two of them stared at each other's faces, as though looking at their own face in a mirror.
俺はウィラード。あんたの知らないゲームで巻き込まれた。
Just a passing through common rider.
彼は私と同じ大法院の異端審問官です。優秀でしたが、もう引退を。
そうか。ドラノールの友人なら悪いやつじゃないな。ようこそ。歓迎するぜ。
この二人は一体どこから？
ベルンが連れてきて駒にしたのよ。
Yeah, she was a real bitch about it.
用済みにされて潰されかけたところを私が預かったの。
Lambda with the last minute save. Yeah, no bad endings allowed.
大丈夫であるか？もし万一ベルンカステル教がここに来るようなことがあったら。
このゲーム版の上では私の駒よ。こんなところでひょっこり再会したらあの子がどう
She'll be so mad, it'll be great.
よくわからんが、性悪なことを考えて連れてきたってことは理解したぜ。
私の手土産はこれで終わり。あとはのんびりくつろがせてもらうわ。じゃあ、あとはホストのあんたに譲るわね。
Everything you need is here, Battler. Someone's gonna try and have some revenge, probably. But don't worry, everybody's here to back you up.
今宵の長きにわたるゲームのお疲れ様パーティーの始まりよ。諸君、静粛に。我らが領主バトラ教のお言葉であるぞ。
よせやいそれ。なんか
妻の大事な仕事であろうが。
My wife.
回せはせん。
Beato sulked and handed Battler a glass of champagne. Come to think of it, everyone had a glass in their hands now.
マリアは子供なんだからジュースにしなさい。
No champagne for 9-year-olds. You are perpetually 9 years old, sorry.
マリアちゃんも僕とお揃いのジュースにしよ
う。バトラー、ぬるくなっちまうぞ。
同感であるな。始めよバトラー。
異議はありません。さあ、こちらへどうぞ、バトラー。
Renove motioned towards the center of the room. When Battler stepped forward, everyone silently awaited his words.
よく集まってくれたな。みんな。長かった俺とベアとのゲーム
Legal drinking age in Japan is like 18, I think.
これまでコマとして、プレイヤーとして、あるいはゲームマスターとして関わってきたみんなを今宵は招待させていただいた。どうか明けぬ夜を存分に楽し
It
んで
might
ほしい。
depend on the part of Japan, though. They might have regional laws about that. I don't know. Cheers! Kanpai! Everyone raised their glasses to the heavens as they cheered, and afterward, the sound of glasses clinking together rang out across the room. Only I was apart from all that fun noise. Maybe that was what did it. Before I realized it, my cheeks were wet with tears. I was lying on the sofa, covered by a blanket. I could just barely remember getting sleepy and falling asleep in a chair. Someone probably carried me here. I can't actually hear them, but I get the feeling that everyone's still in the hall, having a good time. I want to go there too. No, I will go over there. It's what I've wanted all along, but I never took the first step. I'll go to where everyone is. My head still feels hazy, so there aren't any complicated thoughts in my mind. But that's okay. It's okay if my head's empty. Head empty? I'll be together with everyone. I'll go to where they are. That's all that matters. I got up from the sofa and put on my shoes. Let's go to where everyone is. The parlor door was shut. I tried to open it, but maybe because of my clumsiness, I couldn't get it open. It was a bit creepy, as though the bad dream I just had was still going on.
開かない。どうして？
Sorry, you're in the locked room now.
鍵はかかってないのに。
The closed room, then. My mood grew darker and darker. The knob that locks or unlocks the door is on this side. If I twist it, I should be able to lock or unlock it. I turned it. The door won't open. Did I accidentally lock it just now? I turned it. The door won't open. It didn't open the last time, so it should have opened this time. I don't have a clue how I'm supposed to turn it to unlock this door. I kept on alternating between turning the lock and roughly twisting the doorknob. I began to get irritated, wondering why they'd locked me away behind such an inconvenient door. Eventually, I ran out of patience and pounded hard on the door, but that noise didn't bring anyone to me. Why am I locked up in a place like this, all alone? Everyone else is having a fun party right there in the hall. Let me out of here! At that moment, a cold wind blew past me. The wind rippled through my hair. Wind? Inside? I turned around to find the window curtain waving about. There was a sound like scraping or crying. At some point, the double window had opened outwards towards the darkness. The icy wind that came through it told me that this window was the only exit from this room. Huh? Oh boy, there she is! We just knew she'd have to come up to spoil the party, didn't she? I suddenly realized that the darkness beyond the open window was glaring at me, and my heart leapt. A cute sound rang out. I finally understood. That sound was a cat's bell. The glaring emerald eyes in the darkness were those of a cat standing in the open window. Its pitch black, luxuriant fur left only the eyes visible, blending in with the darkness easily. Did the Ushirimiya family own a cat? It has a bell on it, so it can't be a stray. It's a cat someone owns. At any rate, the cat was standing by the window and staring straight at me. And of course, the cat didn't answer my question. I didn't think it was a cute cat, but I thought it might be trying to tell me something, so I approached it slowly. As I did, the cat did an about face, turning its back to me. Then it turned its head to look at me, almost as though it was telling me to follow it. And it leapt into the darkness, leaving the jingle of its bell behind. When I peeked out the window, I saw the cat waiting for me under the pounding rain. And I finally realized this window was the only exit out of this closed room parlor. The cat must have come to tell me that. The longer I keep standing around here, the longer the cat will have to wait in the rain. That's no good. I'll catch cold. I climbed up into the windowsill and went out to the window. The wind was strong, and the rain was cold, but it didn't get as wet as I thought I would. I might have been in the mansion's shadow. When the cat saw that I was outside, it walked along the wall of the mansion as if guiding me. It quickly disappeared into the blackness, but every now and then it would turn around and set the bell jingling to let me know it was there. Eventually, a window with light steeping out came into view. It was the window to the hall. When I peeked inside, I saw everyone having a good time. I couldn't hear their voices, but they were all right there. I pounded on the window, but no one heard. Maybe the window was really thick, or maybe it was just noisy inside. Or it might have been so dark outside that I blended in with the darkness. In any event, no matter how much I hit the window, it didn't look as though anyone noticed. By this point, my loneliness was giving way to anger. Why don't you notice me? Why did you lock me up in that room all alone? I've had enough. I'll get inside somehow and yell at everyone. When the cat realized that I had given up on knocking on the window, it led me onwards with another jingle. But just where is this cat going? I know it's following the wall of the mansion, but that's not the way to the front door. The front door might be locked. I'm sure the cat knows a way into the mansion and is leading me there, away from the light seeping from the hall, and towards the blackness lit only by the lights in the garden. The cat and I continued to walk. Then I found it. An open window. The cat stood below it and looked between me and the window as though telling me to go inside. This sure is not a trap at all. When I walked closer to pick the cat up, it slipped away from my hands and flew into the bushes of a nearby flower bed. Then, as though it really had melted away into the darkness inside the bush, all traces of it vanished. No matter how much I strained my ears, I couldn't hear the sound of that bell. Suddenly, the wind changed directions and the rain started to hit me fiercely. I can't stay in a place like this forever. I climbed up onto the windowsill and entered the room. Then the window silently shut and locked itself. Good, that saves me the trouble of doing it myself. Yeah, that's a good thing, for sure. The room was completely dark. However, as my eyes got used to the darkness, I was able to make out a few things. It was a large room. There was a long table, and many chairs. It was the dining hall. Perhaps because I realized this and relaxed, it quickly became hard for me to make out details. I searched blindly along the wall for the light switch. Then, finally, I felt a familiar shape. Wouldn't it be annoying if I pushed this and the light didn't come on? Click. In fact, it was nearly the opposite, and an annoyingly bright light filled the dining hall and filled my eyes. I slowly opened my tightly shut eyes. And then, I saw the state the room was in. The dining hall was covered with blood. Here and there were human remains lying on the floor. Then, I realized that 2 of the people were my own parents. Oh goody, the murders finally begin. You couldn't have one episode without murders, come on. Remember what Baron Castle said, she wouldn't let this have a happy ending. The hall was alive with a mingling of humans and the magical illusions who lived on this island. At first, everyone stayed with their own groups, too nervous to mingle. However, as time passed, people started to move around, and both halves began to chat happily together.
とにかく言うことを聞かないのよね、基本的に。
リーダーシップが大事だと思うんや。背中で語らにゃ部下はついてこんでいい。
それでついてくる部下なら問題はないのだが。
Hideyoshi giving them life advice.
とにかくね、部下には舐められたらおしまい。
No, don't listen to Rosa.
たまには小さなミスをわざとらしくみんなの前で大声で。
Do not listen to this advice from Rosa.
そんなのダメ。みんなに怖がられるだけ。リーダーはみんなの模範にならなきゃダメだよ。リーダーたるものはね。うんぬんかんぬん、うんぬんかんぬん。
Everyone listened intently to the Vegeta Lion's theory on leadership. This was after several rounds of drinks had gone by, and everyone was unnaturally focused on the conversation. Cause I'm an insane bitch! I do love this scene, yes. This is a good song.
さあさあ、お待たせしました。まだまだお料理は続きます。
Even more food! The party never ends, baby!
勝手に当家のパーティーを仕切って。
Gota's mad he can't cook anymore.
しかし悔しいですが、身のこなしすべてに隙がありません。一体どこのホテルで修行を。
仕方ないわよ。ローノウェ様は。
He's so cool and hot. It's not fair.
でも私はゴーダの方が好きよ。これ焼き加減最高だってば。
The Seven Sisters had blended into the party perfectly, and they were making things interesting. Is she trying to get on Gota?
バンダイン20足で否定されつつも名作と呼ばれるミステリーは数多くありますぞ。
別に否定してるわけじゃねえ。ミステリーなんて所詮は娯楽。
They're just for fun, man. You don't gotta follow the rules. The rules are fake. I made them up.
あのウィザードハンティングライトも随分と丸くなったものと知るものなり。
文学も娯楽も時代に応じて作法が変わることもあります。推理小説もまた同じということでしょう。
Everyone chimed in on Will's theory of mystery novels. There was no shortage of things to talk about.
確かに新人の心構えはそうあるべきだ。だがそれではいつまでも中堅にはなれぬね。
しかしながら規則は重視すべきもの
Don't take advice from Kraus. Don't let him convince you to buy Bitcoin.
そんなものは新しき新人が守ればいい。規則など新人用のテンプレートであることを忘れてはならんぞ。
そういうこった。ルールの外での働き方を覚えてようやく一人前なんだぜ。
This is cute. I like all this mixing of characters.
まだまだ半人前だな。
私
This is fun. This is fun stuff.
耐えられないの。私は強欲のマモ。仕事はみんな私が一人。
あなたいい根性じゃない。煉獄の七姉妹って お給金殿。
She does it for
う
free.
ちの主人の会社に入りなさいよ。推薦してあげるから。
The humans and the illusions were now very much on casual terms.
なるほど。これが魔女の世界のお作法なのですか。
そうにそうに。
What are you doing?
カップのお茶をお皿に垂らし、両手の手のひらをテーブルに押し付けて、お皿のお茶を
Don't make Natsuki do that. You're just messing with her.
我々のお作法に。
あんた、何変なこと教えてんのよ。そんなお作法あるわけないでしょ。夏日も騙されてんじゃないわよ、スカポンタ。いい年して。
She's so
ほら
gullible.
サタン、夏日さんに向かってなんて失礼な。なんで泣き出すんですか。サタン、私そんなに厳しく叱りましたか。
Pinch 'em all.
4103
World is a fuck. Pinch 'em all.
二度と妙なことを吹き込まないように。大丈夫。後にならない程度に加減してありますから。
410 started yelling about animal abuse, jumping around in circles and holding her butt.
私の王子様、どこかにいないかな。アスモはね、燃えるような恋がしたいの。恋をしたらマリアも素敵なお姫様になれるかな。
なれるとも。恋は奇跡だ。パワーだ。ミネラルだ。
ミネラルだ。
無敵の力を与えてくれるのだ。愛は色欲なんだよって言ってた人が何か言ってるわ。
She's changed very much.
毎晩色欲三昧に違いない。
She and Battler be fucking like crazy.
黙れ。ハレンチ女とスケベジジイ。
Going at it like jackhammers. The circle surrounding Beato was always a lively one.
わかるよ、その気持ち。僕たちは誰かに命令されて初めて生きる価値が生まれる。
Bottom.
私、命令がないと不安なんです。誰か私に何か命じてください。じゃないと死んじゃいます。
そんな根性じゃダメだぜ。
The bottom squad over
自
here.
分の生きる価値は自分で生み出す。自分で切り開く。
そうよ。絶対の意志を持たないとダメよ。私が人間やってた頃はそりゃがむしゃらに生きてたわよ。
Read Higurashi maybe to find out about that. A bit shakily, Lambda Delta started talking about her theory of life. Oh, this bitch is wasted. Apparently she'd also had her fair share of champagne.
なんとも摩訶不思議な光景です。
Almost like it's some sort of distraction.
ドラノール様、おかわりはいかがですか。ジュースならもらえます。子供です。
I am but a baby.
お、シャノンちゃんでいいや。ちょっといいかい。
Battler came back into the hall. He was searching for a servant, and the first one his eyes met was Shannon.
はい、バトラ様。お呼びでしょうか。
悪いんだけどさ、客間の鍵を貸してくれるかい。
客間でございますか。マスターキーでも開きますが、何か。
いや、エンジェは眠ってるかなと思って。
Yeah, we better check on Anja. We better do that really fast.
鍵がかかってたんだ。
鍵ですか。私たちはエンジ様をソファーにお運びした後、扉は閉めておりますが、鍵は閉めておりません。
ああ、まさかエンジェのやつ。自分だけ仲間外れにされたと思って。
Yep, that's what happened.
内側から鍵を閉めていじけてやがんのか。やれやれ。
お開けしましょうか。
そうだな。すまん。頼めるか。
Battler and Shannon left the hall together. In the hall, Lambda Delta started suggesting that they all have another quiz tournament together. Apparently, the Witch of Certainty would be handing out prizes. Everyone seemed enthusiastic about the idea. Smiling contently at the ensuing uproar, Battler headed out towards the parlor.
鍵がかかっておりますね。開けてよろしいですか。
寝ていたら悪いからとノックはしなかったんだが、 鍵をかけたってことは起きたって証拠だしな。一度ノックするか。
Something something cat box. Battler knocked on the door and called Anja's name. However, there was no response from the other side. He pressed his ear against the door, listening carefully, but there was no hint of Anja unhappily throwing a cushion at it.
一通りへそを曲げてからまた寝ちまったのかもな。開けてくれるか。
かしこまりました。
Shannon took out her master key and unlocked the door. Then she stepped back to let Battler go through.
エンジェ入るぞ。
Speaking a quiet voice to avoid waking Anja as she was asleep, Battler opened the door. Then, just as the door was opened, a chilly breeze drifted by. The breeze, which felt like outside air, immediately caught the attention of the pair, and they looked at each other. It should be seen at a glance that Anja wasn't in the parlor. The curtains on the wide open window fluttered about.
エンジェエンジェ
A blanket lay crumpled up on the sofa. It sat there just as Anja had left it after waking up. The blanket was slightly warm. Clearly, she had been here until a short while ago.
エンジェ様、いらっしゃいませんか？
She obviously wasn't playing hide and seek. Anja was nowhere to be seen in the parlor. Battler peered out the open window into the rainy blackness. So, she slipped out the window in this rain and went where?
エンジェ様は窓から出て行かれたというのでしょうか？
寝ぼけるにもちょいと程があるな。
She couldn't have left from the main entrance, so she probably doesn't have an umbrella. It was very hard to imagine a reason Anja might have for going outside in this weather. I have a bad feeling about this. This shouldn't be happening. I'm the game master of this game board. So why are we in a situation that the game master can't understand? Competing game masters, that's what's going on. A large bolt of lightning lit up the surrounding area for an instant, but I was unable to see any trace of Anja. Okay, I will be right back. I have to take a short princess bathroom break, but we'll get right back to it as soon as I get back. So give me just 1 second, please. I promise, I'm enraptured. I'm into it. I just need I need to piss. That's all. Okay, BRB. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. I appear. Here we go. I want to get back to it. I gotta read more. What is your question, Lambda, in this quiz tournament? She's so wasted. I don't know how the coherent this quiz is gonna be. Third of a cake, quarter of a cake, and a fifth of a cake. God, that's insane. I'm not listening to all. I'm not even trying that one. That one might not even make sense because she's so drunk. In that moment, there was a roar of thunder and the lights flickered. The cheery voices vanished in an instant like candles being blown out. Oh, there she is. She has arrived. Amidst the silence, one voice rang out and answered Lambda's riddle. The crowd parted, and the form of a girl, a 1,000-year-old witch, came into view. She had been invited. She was an official guest, holding an invitation to this party. I'm here to ruin your day. Some big murders. As Berncastle spoke, she looked around at everyone. She hates them specifically. Don't mess with them. They're mine. She stared at Leon and Will with an unnerving smile on her face, but she seemed to lose interest.
出迎えてほしいものだわ。俺はここだ。
そなたを招きはした。だが、来るとは思わなかったのでな。なるほど。これは奇跡というわけだ。うまいことを言うじゃない。
Miracle or tragedy? Because we all hate your pussy.
それとも私を沈黙で迎えるという余興なの？
今度はお前の番だ。
何が？
バトラーはどこだとお前は尋ねた。だから俺はここだと答えた。次はお前の番だ。
何の話だ？
Answering questions.
何かあったのか？
They're playing a game.
エンジが消えた。ゲームマスターの俺にさえ。
It's obvious what's going on, yes.
そんなバカな。これはそなたのゲームであろう。そんなことがあるわけがない。エン
ジが消えたのがゲームマスターバトラのシナリオでないならば、ゲームマスターが他にいることになる。
Two game masters?
そのようなことがあるというのか。ええ、私も驚いてるわ。胸がすくような楽しいゲームを始めようと、全く同時にバトラもおかしなゲームを始めていたという。
There's no murders in this game. What's the point? She
ゲーム
said.
マスターが2人なんておかしなこともあるものね。
それはつまりお前がエンジをどこかに隠したと認めたということだな。
そうなるな。ゲームマスターのバトラの描いていないシナリオが生み出せるのはもう一人のゲームマスター殿しかいないということになるのだから。
パーティーを盛り上げる催しの準備。
Probably.
いいや
つ。ラムダたちはクイズ大会で楽しく盛り上がってたわね。だから私もそれに加わる
The biggest quiz of all.
エンジェはその人質のつもりというわけか。そういうことよ。バトラ、ベアとあなたたちにゲームを挑みたいの。拒否権はないわ。
You cannot say no.
妹ならね。
何が望みだ？
あんたとベアとを巡るゲームで私はラムダと賭けをしていた。それには私は負けたことを
You did
認めなく
lose.
ては
It was a big epic own.
少なくともラムダにはね。
ベルンって捉えそうに見えてなかなか
I know, she's seething. She's seething behind that face.
つまりこういうことでしょ。私には負けたけどバトラやベアトに負けたわけじゃない。
It seemed as though Berncastle might smile. However, she didn't. Those cold eyes spoke without words. Battler understood. He had played so many games against Beato. Those games had been a wordless message from Beato. So he knew. He understood.
俺たちと勝負したい。そういうことか。
恐ろしい敵であるぞ。
I know, she's a real bitch.
分かっておる。エンジェをベルンカステル教のおもちゃにさせるわけにはいかぬ。
Beato understood as well. She understood why Berncastle was asking for one final battle.
ベルンが正々堂々となんてね。笑えば。どうしてありがとう。
Lambda Delta understood as well. Before the tale of Battler and Beato ended, before everything was locked away in the cat box, Berncastle would finally move from the audience to the stage. That witch who had hidden off to the side of the stage, unwilling to come out into the light, would now show that she had the courage to step forward onto the stage itself. As a friend, Lambda Delta showed that she understood Berncastle's human emotions, which had given her this courage.
私にできることは？私のゲームの立ち会い人をお願い。いいわよ。そのゲームに参加したら、エンジェを解放することを約束できるならね。
当然であるぞ。その約束がないならば、そなたの茶番に付き合う義理などない。
義理はないけど、エンジェは戻らないわよ。
ならばそなたは負け犬の烙印を
She hates
数
it.
百
She
年
hates
間のんびり
losing.
楽しむこととなろうぞ。
ベアト、挑発はよせ。引けない勝負だ。
Now that a hostage had been taken, their ability to negotiate had disappeared. However, Lambda Delta was agreeing to become an observer if that would make Berncastle promise to release Anja. Unless she had held Berncastle to a promise like that, the latter would have nothing to lose. To make this final fight Berncastle wanted a proper one, Lambda Delta made her agree to this.
無論よ、ラムダ。約束するわ。ゲームが終わったら、エンジェは解放。
One way or another.
私の顔に泥を塗らないでよ。私、書かされた恥は絶対に相手を後悔させるまで許さないんだから。
Lambda Delta spoke in a soft, threatening tone. However, Berncastle laughed lightly as though this look on Lambda Delta's face was merely cute.
誓うわ。私たちの友情にかけて。ヒュー。
Lambda Delta whistled and grinned. Apparently, this was the most reliable oath Berncastle could utter. Aw, they're besties. Lambda Delta nodded, looking between Battler and Berncastle, and spoke.
絶対の魔女ラムダデルタの名において、あんたたちの勝負の立ち会い人を引き受けるわ。
History will say that Lambda and Bern were good friends, yeah.
バトラ、ベアト、依存はないわよね。
Battler and Beato nodded at each other, then nodded at Lambda Delta to show their determination.
嬉しいわ。やっと私たちは戦えるのね。
いずれ、お前とは戦うことになると予感していた。
いつから？
わからない。ひょっとしたら、お前の名を知るよりも。
In the end, it has to be this way. Battler vaguely remembered her speaking to him, somewhere in an unconscious world he couldn't recall. At the time, it had sounded like she was giving him advice for his fight with Beato. But thinking back on it, there was a bit more to it than that. She might have been a cat fighting from the sidelines, too scared to go out into the bright sunlight. So I had a vague premonition that, eventually, we would stand opposed to each other on the game board in some way. God, that was a long time ago.
プレイヤーの一人だったんだ。ゲーム版を片付ける最後の最後で。こいつはやっと舞台に上がる勇気を持てた。俺はその勇気ある決闘の申し出を受けて立ちたい。お前の駒だった。あの勇敢な女の名にかけてな。
私はエリカに決闘を押し付けたわ。勝ちたかった。それ以上に負けたくなかった。
She is that kind of glass half empty girl. Not losing is way more important than winning.
そして今にして思うとあの時のあんたたちに私は嫉妬していたんだわ。
エリカはお前の優秀な駒で俺の好敵手だった。
She can't be with us today.
その最後を見取らず忘却の深淵に葬ったお前を俺は許さない。
I feel like Erica's as close to actually dead as a character can get in this story.
エリカに謝れと。
エリカを忘却の深淵から救え。そしてこのパーティーに招け。
エリカを。わらわもバトラに同じだ。あやつは敵方の駒なれど、その役割に忠実であったに過ぎぬ。好敵手なくしてゲームは成立せぬ。敵であることは変わらぬが、我らの大切な。
She was a rat, but she was an important rat.
あれだけあんたたちを苦しめたのに。
俺たちはフェアに戦った。勝敗が互いの運命を分けたが、決闘を交わした俺たちはずっと友人だ。
ベルも友人になりたいのよね。
Ooh, you like friendship, don't you? You like it, don't you?
笑えば笑わぬ。
むしろ歓迎だ。
人質を取ってるのに。
取らなきゃお前は舞台に出られなかったんだろ。
There had been no need to take a hostage. Battler and Beato had been more than willing to accept this final duel if Berncastle wished it. It was hard to make out anything from Berncastle's silent expression.
いいわ。
何が？
エリカを深淵から解放する。
The rat has been freed from jail. For someone as proud as Berncastle, forgiving the piece who had caused her defeat should have been nearly unbearable. Battler knew this, so he realized how much this bit of compassion had cost Berncastle. Berncastle snapped her fingers and a black cat slipped out of her shadow. She's way down there.
到着は遅れるかもしれない。構わぬ。料理も酒も決して尽きることはない。
Renove has infinite food generation. Take that, Goda.
あの子をここに案内しなさい。
Now, this could all be a work, but you know, who knows? When she gave this order, the cat melted into the darkness, its bell jingling.
まさかあんたがエリカを許すなんてね。
許す気はないわ。だからもう私の駒じゃない。誰かが拾えば。あんただってリオンたちを拾ったわけだし。
ベルンカステル、感謝する。
じゃあ甘ったるい時間はこれくらいでいい？すでに私には苦痛なの。
The sappy shit has given me
いい
diabetes.
ぜ。ゲームはどこでする？ここで賑やかにでも、静かないつもの場所でも、どこでも構わない。
ベルンカステル教がこれほどの大勢の前に姿を現す勇気を見せたのだ。これ以上いじめることもあるまいぞ。
そうだな。ならば。
Oh, we're not gonna do it here where every other character can chime in?
ベル、問題ない？
ないわ。
ごめんね、パーティーのみんな。私たちはちょっと失敬するけれど、みんなは引き続き楽しんでいてちょうだい。ゼパル、フルフル、あんたたちが盛り上げてて。
Make this place crazy, you crazy bitches.
みんなで歓迎してあげて。
ラムダデルタ教？仰せのままに。
では招こうぞ。我らが思考を巡らして戦うにふさわしい、いつものあの部屋へ。
When Battler snapped his fingers, space shattered. Yeah, it's been a while since we were here. They were now in the smoking room of the witches, the place where witches had once debated, schemed, and reasoned all they could. Berncastle had been invited there once again, and the final game would now begin.
ゲームの用意はあるのか？
もちろん。 じっくりと作り上げた自信作のゲームよ。
ゲームマスターがベルンで、バトラとベアとはプレイヤーということね。ベルンが殺人ゲームの物語を語り、プレイヤーの2人が人間のトリックで最
Yeah,
高
what are the
に
rules
で
this
きるかを
time?
挑むいつものゲームね。
ベルンカステル教の描くシナリオがどのようなものか興味が。
俺たちが青き真実で指摘し、お前が赤き真実でそれを弾く。そのルールで問題ないな。
私のゲームはもっとシンプルよ。ただの犯人当てクイズ。
Just a quiz of guessing the culprit?
あんたたちと赤やら青やらの
That shit's annoying. I don't care anymore. I'm tired of it. No more red and blue.
へえ、それってどんなゲーム？
We're just playing Clue now, basically.
先に見せてもらってもいい？
Burncastle held her palm upwards, and a palely glowing fragment appeared there. Lambda Delta brushed it with her hand and shut her eyes.
ね、簡単なゲームでしょ。
確かに。これはバトラたちがやっていた思考ゲームに比べたら、はるかに単純だわ。これはもはや魔女と人間のゲームじゃない。
そうよ。これはもはや
It's all about humans, huh?
驚いたわ。ベアトというファンタジーと戦うためにベルンが用意したゲームが純粋なミステリーだったなんてね。
説明してくれ。
極めてシンプルよ。ベルンの用意した物語を感激する。その中にはいくつかのルールがあるけれど、それに従って読み解くことで
Proper noun, single truth.
すなわち
つまり普通に推理小説。
Yeah, we haven't had one of those in a long time.
なるほど。となれば、赤と青の真実のつばぜり合いなど、もはや不要と。
Yeah, we don't need to argue in theoreticals if all the evidence can lead us there. In Beato's game, the argument had been about whether the story was a mystery or not. However, Burncastle's game was a mystery. There was no need to argue over that from the start.
動機もトリックも切り捨てた。あんたたちに求める答えはたった一点。
フーダニット。
なんと単純かつ
The classic.
これ以上ないほどに我らの決着にふさわしいゲームなのか。
そうだな。何の小細工もないストイックなまでにシンプルだ。
これは正真正銘の決闘である
立ち会い人として宣言するわ。このゲームは解けるようにできている。
Is made to be solvable,
つまり
okay?
あんたたちの決闘の舞台として公平であることを保証する。ベルン、これは老婆心だけれど本当にいいの？バトラとベアとはミステリー好きで交際を始めた。
Yeah, they're pretty good at this shit.
私にはよくひねったシナリオだとは思えるけれど、この二人に通用するかはちょっとわからないわよ。
私の精一杯のシナリオが通用しないなら、その時はその時よ。大事なのはベルンカ
I
ステ
wonder
ル
if
教
it'll
が
be
渾身の力
the
で
same
描
one
い
as
たゲームで
episode
ある。
7, but turned around so you don't know Rudolph and Curie are the culprits, or if it'll be completely new.
そうだな。それが俺たちに通じるかどうか。ただそれだけのシンプルなゲームなんだ。ラムダ、ありがとう。お前のおかげでこの決闘が正々堂々としたものであることが証明された。
どういたしまして。私も嬉しいわ。ベルンが挑むというこの貴重な戦いに立ち会わせてもらえるなんて光栄よ。
そなたを対戦相手に迎えられ、わらわも光栄だ。私もよ。あんたを見下してた。勝負の場にでもせずにね。そんな、それまでの自分に虫唾が走る。
You're so disgusting.
決闘させて。受けて立とうぞ。私が勝ったら、今度こそあんたを思いっきり見下してあげる。そしてもし、私がきっと忘れているに違いない。あの感情を思い出させて。
ベルンカステル、 お前が勝とうと負けようとも、これだけは約束する。
何？
この決闘が終わったら俺たちは友人だ。
We will be besties, no matter what.
これ以上はやめて。くすぐったくて死んでしまいそう。
Lambda clapped her hands. A pleasant sound rang out.
朗読はベルンが？それとも私が引き受けようかしら？
朗読者は不要よ。朗読の巫女は自分の口を通して物語を脚色することを
Yeah, almost like that's what you were
委ねる
doing in episode 7 with the Rudolph and Kyrie thing.
たとえ私のゲームに小細工がなくとも、朗読の術でいくらでもそれをすることができる。
That's probably, this was my theory at the end of episode 7, was that the reason Berncastle could confidently tell Aurora to sleep forever, even though she's like, no, it'll just be a few centuries, was that her reading of the tale was embellished enough that Aurora would never be able to solve everything, so she would just keep pondering over it in her sleep forever. That's what I think happened.
そうであるな。それもまたゲームマスターの権利の一つだ。あんたたちとしたい決闘はシンプルでありたいの。だから朗読者はいらない。あなたたちが自らの目と耳で物語を読みなさい。
いいの？それじゃベルンに有利なことがなくなっちゃう
No
じゃない。
advantages.
わかった。朗読者
She's really that confident, huh?
俺たちが自分で物語を読む。
朗読者がいないということは、いわゆる
No falsehoods contained in the narrated text,
一
huh?
切の虚偽が混じらぬということか。
受けて立つぞ。
That'll be interesting to see, because there's so many falsehoods in the other episodes. Based on character perspectives.
何の小細工もない。正真正銘のミステリーの一騎打ち。お前の正々堂々を俺たちも正面から受け止めてやる。
ありがとう。負けないわよ。私も。それではダメであるな、ベルン教よ。
ああ、そうミステリーを突きつける魔女はそんな態度じゃダメだぞ。
Yeah, say the line, Battler.
ああ、全
然ダメだ。You gotta get more in the spirit, Berncastle. Berncastle, realizing what Battler and Beato were asking for, snorted. Lambda Deltas nodded at her, telling her to enjoy this final duel to the fullest. Yeah, you gotta get in that witch spirit. That's what we like to see. You gotta go crazy.
人間と魔女が仲良く肩を並べてミステリー談義なんてバカバカしいわ。笑えるわ。あんたたちの仲良しミステリーが私の用意したミステリーに通用するかどうか試してあげる。受けてみなさい。私のミステリー。そうでなくては。奇跡の魔女ベルンカステル教の挑戦状、確かに受け取ったぞ。
さあ、勝負開始だ。ゲームマスター
Opens the game.
そして無限の魔女ベアトリーチェがお相手してやる。ぶっ飛ばされても泣くんじゃねえぞ。
食らうといいわ。これがベルンカステルのミステリー。
Berncastle took a fragment containing the game and smashed it against the table, shattering it with a brilliant light as the game's scenario laid itself out. The curtain rose on the mystery Berncastle had created. And that is where we'll have to stop for tonight. I get the feeling this is going to be a lot longer than I expected it'll be, so I can't rush through it tonight. We'll have to continue next week. So, thanks everybody for watching. Things are really heating up. It's going to be a straightforward mystery of a simple whodunit. Surely no tricks or duplicity involved on Berncastle's part, who is never known to do those things. Thank you everybody for watching. I'm looking forward to reading the rest next week, maybe. I don't know how long episode 8 is. I'm gonna guess generally the same length as all the others, so we'll see. We'll play it by ear, because I can't know anything. I cannot. I'm excited. I'm into it. But that'll be next week. No stream tomorrow. On Thursday, I'm reading, or not reading, playing Street Fighter 6 with you all. We'll have a lobby up and everything. So look forward to that. I'm enjoying Street Fighter 6 a lot, so I'm sure everybody will have a good time. Let's see, who can we raid? Who's streaming? Yeah, looks like ours is playing Street Fighter 6's World Tour mode too, so go check them out. Have a good night, everybody. I'll see you on Thursday with the streets. Hitting the streets!